All right. We're about to go live with episode 225 of GameSpeak Podcast. I have a giant shadow behind me, but it's all right. we have a fourth member today. All right. Let's see. Ready? And hello and welcome to the 225th episode of GameSpeak Podcast. New episodes go for free feed subscribers every Wednesday in audio format on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Google Play, Spotify, and all of your favorite podcast platforms, as well as in video format on YouTube so you can see us in stunning HD, where we need you to hit subscribe and click that notification bell. We are now streaming live every Monday at 7:50 p.m. CST on twitch.tv/GameSpeakPodcast, youtube.com/CreateForSanity, and facebook.com/group/GameSpeakPodcast simultaneously if you want to catch the show as it happens before anyone else. Also, be sure to join the community in the GameSpeak Podcast Discord group, which is dsc.gg/GameSpeakPodcast. To hang and talk games with other nerds like us. This show is two childhood BFFs and a brand new BFF bringing you all things video games. I'm one of your hosts, Jamel Al-Jafra, alongside Brent Buffalo Bill Bass. Wait,
I like that. Yeah, I don't know if
I don't know if I've done that one.
Yeah, we also got Devin Dance Revolution Mayor over here.
You almost had that. You almost said
I was trying
Dance
to think
Dance
of
Revolution.
I was trying to turn his last name into the Revolution, like
yeah.
Mayor Lucian or something, but it just didn't come out. It didn't
wouldn't
work
have,
out.
Yeah, it wouldn't have sounded good.
Yeah, I know. Anyways, what's up, guys?
No.
How's life?
Oh, dude, it's been.
I feel like I was here yesterday. This week went by fast.
Was it yesterday that we did last week's episode?
It feels like
it does feel like
you know.
Wait, why is this week going so fast for you?
I don't know. I don't have any particular reason. It's
Okay.
just been a normal week, you know.
Yeah, the last week, like, or at least on the weekend, I did stuff, but during the week, no, it just flew by. Like it was nothing.
Went on by.
Little uneventful.
I kind of dug into my my birthday gift this week. I got this board game from my older sister called Box One, and it's like a Neil Patrick Harris produced board game. Okay. So the whole point of this game, all right, is it's for one person. It's like a one-player game, and you open the box and it gives you very little like information other than like it's a trivia like crazy like puzzle game that evolves as you're playing it. So I was like, okay, this is interesting, this is cool.
Yeah.
And so you start playing it, and like it kind of like this is almost like spoilers, like spoiler territory, because this game is so
for
fucking
a board
cool.
game.
It's so cool, dude. Like you can only play it once. Like once you finish it, it's over. Like you're not gonna play it again. But
maybe I should play it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I'll let you borrow it because I just finished.
Is there a story to it?
Yes, there's like a whole story. Like you open the box and you start doing like there's like these cards that are like trivia cards, and so you start going through each one, and there's like a notepad with a pen, and you like write down your notes as you go, like remembering the answers and stuff like that. But eventually it turns into something crazy. Like I'm not even kidding. Like it gets like 4D. Like you start like things in the game, like the box, start becoming part of the game, and then like you have to go to like websites and like do all this crazy stuff. It's interesting. It's like an escape room but in a box. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Yeah.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I need to
really
try
cool.
that.
I had to get some, like, there was multiple times where I had to, like, go to the website to get help because it was just too complicated, like, for me to figure it out. But, like, if you're, like, into, like, being a detective and shit and, like, solving puzzles and stuff like that, just actually take a lot of brain power. It's fun. It's really fun. And, yeah, I can't say much more without giving away the entire plot and like what happens in the game. So
I'll have to check it out.
What was it called?
Box One.
Box.
Neil Patrick Harris's Box One.
Interesting.
Yeah, I was like, this is gonna be stupid. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't think that because I was just excited to get a new board.
You just open the box and Neil Patrick Harris jumps out like, damn, that was crazy.
Kind of.
You're like, it was crazy, but I just don't want to spoil it.
Yeah.
I just take it home and Neil Patrick Harris jumps out.
He's
just in there the whole time like a Pokemon
waiting patiently.
Yeah,
dude. But
it's like in a stasis field or some shit.
What's up, Drive By Joe? How's it going, man?
Yo, Drive By Joe.
But yeah, for sure, Drive By. Try box 1. I'm kind of like gonna start preaching that to people because it is so fun. Like it took 2 days to complete because part of it makes you actually wait 24 hours like before you can do the next part. Like in it, like you can't do anything. I don't know how to explain it. That's just, it's cool. It's really cool. It's like if Jumanji was real. You know,
I have so many questions now.
Yeah. You know what else is cool that I can't really explain?
What's that?
Fucking Doki Literature Club. Did you guys fucking play
Oh, we
that
haven't
shit?
played. I haven't played it yet. Devin hasn't played it yet either. I'm gonna speak for him.
You want to be? If you like fucking your little fourth wall getting broken and your little fucking shit like that, you need to go play that shit, man. I'm telling you, fucking.
I'm gonna set a reminder right now to download it when I get home.
Yeah.
I'll get it.
That's
too.
what you got to do because you'll see it in your Steam library. That like if I like to download stuff I'm gonna play later and just like I don't know have it sitting there so I'm like it'll be highlighted.
Yeah.
I'll be like that's the one. Yeah.
What about you, Devin? You do anything this week?
No. I mean, during the weekend, I went out to my parents' house and did a little bit of fishing.
Oh, wow.
I did some real like country shit. I tacked a rattlesnake skin onto a board. This like 4-foot rattler.
Like pin the tail on the donkey, just like for no like.
No.
Oh, I was imagining you like blindfolded, like getting spun around. You know.
No. I killed a rattler a while back on our property that was like up by the house. And skinned it and put it on a board.
Oh, okay. So it's like a decorative board.
Yeah,
it's kind of like the
got it.
Big mouth, the big Billy Bass thing. You know? It like turns and like hisses at you, like when you walk by, but it's a real snake.
It was a big old boy though.
Yeah.
It was, 4 foot total in length.
Oh.
And the rattle still rattles.
Yeah.
Like I cured the skin and everything because like we had to kill it because it was too close to the house.
Yeah,
like
those guys are dangerous.
I don't enjoy killing especially reptiles. I love reptiles, but we have lots of small pets that a rattlesnake that big would kill in a heartbeat.
I'll kill any mammal, just not a reptile. Just kidding. I hate especially killing reptiles.
We had to kill it, but it was so badass. Like I had to get, I feel like I'm honoring it by doing that in a way.
Yeah.
It looks
hang
dope,
his corpse
it
above
looks
your,
dope.
above
like a
your
rattlesnake
mantle.
skin after it's like cured and stuff. Like you can feel the scales and it's super smooth.
My parents have a skin they've been carrying around. They don't know what to do with it.
What do you mean carrying around?
Well, like carrying it around. They got it in like it's like dried out and shit, but it's like a fucking long ass rattlesnake skin. And they just got it in a bag. I don't know. I think they're gonna make a bow out of it or something.
A bow?
What?
Like not make a bow, but like get a bow and like
Oh, and like wrap it around it.
Yeah.
Give it like it's a new cosmetic item in Warzone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I like that. Okay.
Something like that.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah, other than that, no. I
Okay.
really didn't do a damn thing this past week except for like I did finish Loki, and for the Marvel fans out there. If y'all want, like, there's a big step into like this whole next MCU shit with that show, and it's not a bad watch either. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't watched any of that shit. I literally haven't logged into my Disney Plus in like months, and I need to.
I forgot that's Disney Plus now.
Because I got lots of shit on
there. Fucking weird.
Yeah, you just watch. I just can't imagine watching Loki though. I'm just kidding. No offense. I just wanted to bring some hate to the table. No, I'm just fucking with you. But anyways, yeah, I guess since we didn't do much this week besides like have Neil Patrick Harris over, and then you killed a snake. And, Brent's parents made a bow out of a snake.
They didn't make it yet.
I know.
Earlier today, they had it all rolled up and shit. I don't know.
Living some Red Dead Redemption shit.
That would be tight. Like, actually, I hope they do make this bow, and you got to start wearing it on the show, like strapped over, like.
Wear a bow?
like you know like
like a weapon?
yeah, like a weapon. Like I don't know if we'll get like demonetized.
That would be super
or, like, take it off.
uncomfortable, dude.
Yeah, but you'll look cool as hell.
We gotta be monetized to be demonetized.
Yeah, that's true. We got to get monetized. Or
You can't take away what you're not giving.
come and take it. You're not getting the bow. No, but yeah. So let's jump into the video games. We got some great and
the video game news.
Yeah, we got some great news, but also some like weird news.
Yeah, there was a lot of interesting news.
Yeah,
especially today.
I didn't get as much news as I usually do to like this week. You know, I feel like usually I have more. Like I got one or two good ones, but like for the most part, it was kind of.
That's all right.
Kind of a bland.
We got you.
I don't know about bland, but just so you guys know, we are using articles from gaming news sites from around the web, and we do not claim any of the articles as our own. We're just bringing them all here so you can get your news in one place. So we're going to start with some big news right here. Tom Marks at IGN says, after rumors in May, Valve has now officially announced the Steam Deck, a handheld gaming PC arriving later this year. IGN has an exclusive hands-on with the Steam Deck as part of this month's IGN First, as well as an FAQ with Valve about the device. But here's the essential info. The Steam Deck has a form factor similar to that of a slightly larger Nintendo Switch, but with the capabilities of a full gaming PC. It runs a modified version of Valve's Steam OS, complete with a new console-like interface for easy navigation of both the Steam store and your Steam library. But it also provides access to an unrestricted computer desktop where any third-party applications can be installed, including non-Steam game launchers. In terms of hardware, the Steam Deck has a 7-inch 1280 by 800 resolution, 60 hertz LCD screen, a custom AMD APU featuring a 4-core, 8-thread CPU paired with 8 RDNA2 compute units for the GPU, and 16 gigabytes of LPDDR5 RAM. Practically speaking, that makes it a substantial amount stronger than the Switch, allowing it to run modern games impressively well. As a point of reference, Tom Marks was able to play Jedi Fallen Order on an in-development Steam Deck at high graphical settings with little to no issue. It can even suspend running games like a console. And Valve says the intent is really to give players access to their entire Steam library on the go. To better enable this, the controller setup on either side of the screen has all the buttons, triggers, and full-size joysticks you'd expect from a modern gamepad, and more. The sticks are actually capacitive, meaning that they can detect when your thumb is resting on them.
Like the Oculus.
Yeah, and below each one is a small trackpad that can be used for mouse inputs. There are also 4 back buttons on the rear of the Steam Deck that can be mapped however you see fit, and the display is a multi-input touchscreen. Additionally, the Steam Deck has Bluetooth support for any device you could connect to a regular PC, including headphones like Apple AirPods. It can also be docked and hooked up to an external display, as well as a mouse and keyboard if you want to use it as a more traditional PC. While Valve will be selling an official dock separately, any third-party USB-C adapter will work just as well. And those who simply want an experience closer to that of a regular handheld or console can ignore the more computery aspects entirely. Speaking of selling, the Steam Deck will be available in 3 different models. Importantly, however, the only major difference between them will be storage size and speed, with their graphical capabilities otherwise identical.
Well, there's also a couple other features. The highest end model has a anti-glare screen.
Yeah, that
it's
thing.
like scratch proof and a couple other things, but you know.
Yeah. So the base version will cost $399 and have 64 gigabytes of storage, which means you'll have like one modern game on there.
But
maybe.
At the same, I thought I saw something though that there's an expandable storage on it, right?
Yeah, you can put an SD card in it.
Micro SD. It won't be as fast as speed. Like the internal storage is going to be it's a solid state NVMe, right?
No. Well, not the 64
not the
gigabyte one.
okay.
64 gig is just a normal hard drive, but the 125 gig and up is NVMe SSD. So you're probably going to want to buy at least the step up model. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So it says The next one is the $529 model, which is a lot more expensive, with 256 gigs. And finally, a $649 version that has 512 gigs and an anti-glare etched glass screen treatment. The latter two Steam Decks will also have faster NVMe SSDs, and all three will allow you to install and play games off of a micro SD card to expand storage capacity further. The Steam Deck doesn't have a hard release date yet, but it's currently set for a holiday 2021 launch. And Valve president Gabe Newell told IGN that hitting these price points was painful but critical. A reservation pre-order system will be rolling out in the near future, with Valve aiming to avoid the chaos and unpredictability of recent console launches, and all three price points will also come with a tailor-made carrying case.
Nice.
Yeah, it looks really nice. The only problem I really have with any of this is that in about 2 years it's going to be, I mean, like, just
Obsolete.
it's going to be a Switch. You know, like, it's going to be obsolete technically.
I mean, what makes you say that?
Because it like, even so, I believe it only gets up to 720 resolution, which in 2 years 720 is going to be completely obsolete. Like, you're going to be like, this looks really bad. I know frame rate will be great and everything, but 60 hertz is going to be 60 frames, you know, like max.
I mean,
so
720 is what we're dealing with on the Switch.
that's what I'm saying.
On the
It's
same screen, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think it's necessarily the resolution that's going to be bad, because your textures are going to be great. There's only so many pixels per inch you can put on a screen. You know what I mean? And on a tiny screen like that, 720 isn't as bad as it seems. I feel like I do agree that 1080p would be like better. But past that, you're really not going to notice much difference. No. And the RDNA core here for the fucking GPU is going to let stuff like ray tracing be possible. You're going to have 60 frames per second. You're going to have way better textures and stuff than the Switch.
The Switch is capable of 60 frames. That's the thing.
It's capable of 60 frames, but it's not doing 60 frames on most games that are graphic intensive. You know, you're not ever going to play Jedi Fallen Order on the Switch. Doom Eternal is going to look
at least
leaps and bounds better on the fucking Steam Deck than it is on the Switch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I do see what you're saying. Like, I don't think it's going to be obsolete.
It won't be obsolete.
I think you're going to maybe have to play your games at 30 frames per second, or maybe you'll have to play your games at like a slightly lower graphics setting, but it's still going to be a better experience than the fucking OLED Switch. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
yeah, way better. But
for about the same price, you know?
I'm actually looking at this as like, if it does good, we could see better from it.
Absolutely,
like
and
a predecessor. Like
not only that, but Steam has said that they made a custom operating system for this device, right?
Yeah, the Steam OS.
has said that any developer that wants to make their own handheld device can use for free their OS and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so
like
basically, all you got to do is make the hardware, and they'll just pop the software on there for you, you know? So I think we're going to see a insurgence of like fucking
handhelds.
Yeah, like a Mad Catz version and shit, or like the Alienware one that's super high tech, you know? I don't know.
As long as the Mad Catz is see-through and it's got the lights.
That's my thing. I would wait. I wouldn't buy into this first round of Steam Deck or whatever, because I have a feeling in like 2 or 3 years there's going to be one that is even more powerful. You know,
I mean, I want one bad. It's really, really cool of a concept to me. I use my Switch on when I'm traveling and shit, and to be frank, it would be way cooler to have my like Steam library, because I just got so many Steam games. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. To be able to take them all with me would be sweet. You know?
It would definitely be really sweet. And thanks for the follow,
Kathy.
But it's like spelled like CA7HY72.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's my stepmom.
Okay, that's what.
Thanks for the.
What's up? Thanks for the follow, stepmom.
And I'm pretty sure that was my dad in the comments earlier.
No, that was on mine. I thought that he. Are you sure? Was that him?
On the Facebook?
Yeah, because I thought he liked it on my page. I was like, why did he like mine then? But. Yeah, well, tell him I said thank you.
Yeah, I got such terrible service in your apartment. Hold on.
That's what I want. I want you guys trapped in here.
Not be able to call for help.
Yeah, but anyways, the Steam Deck
keeping us in here for weeks.
I think is like probably.
Yeah, that was one.
Well, hey, stepmom.
And dad. Shout out to the parents over in Florida. Sorry.
Yeah, welcome to the podcast. No, but
Steam Deck.
yeah, but the Steam Deck is pretty dope. Like I'm not saying don't spend the money on it, especially if you don't have like a Switch and you have like if you plan on getting a mobile device, that's the one to get. Yeah, that's
yeah. We have to. We can't see names on the Facebook feed, so we have to go through mobile to see who's commenting. But I knew the format.
Wow. Yeah. So like, what do you think? Are you gonna buy it, Brent?
I want to. I don't have the money to buy it right now, but I want one bad because I have so many Steam games. You know, I mean, if I bought this, I would already be set. You know what I mean? Like I would have like infinite games to play on it, basically. You know?
Yeah, you'd have a lot of games, and then also it's like you can use it for anything else. Like apparently, like you can download Chrome browser. Like you don't have to use Steam. You can actually download Windows onto this thing. I've been reading a whole lot about it, and like it's not limited to the Steam OS. Like you can
play
put
Game Pass and shit if you wanted to, theoretically.
Technically not, because of the coding that they use right now. Apparently, I forget what it's called, but
so you can't do everything you can do on a PC.
No, you can't get Game Pass on it at the moment. They're trying to fix that.
Even if you were to have Windows 10 instead of the Steam
OS? it's not the
but
OS that's
though?
the issue. It's the way that they coded it, like that because they use like a Linux based like system to build the entire thing. Like something about the coding that they use.
That's really weird because like Game Pass works on fucking almost everything. I've seen it working on fridges. I've seen people. I've used it on my Oculus.
Like a Samsung
you know what
fridge?
I mean? Like yeah.
Well, the thing is like it's not them that they were trying to keep it from working. It's like whatever coding they were using. Apparently, this has been a problem for a while. Like trying to get Game Pass stuff to work on it. I don't know what other devices use it, but apparently it's a thing. It's a problem. But
well, I'm not tripping as long as I can play everything on my Steam library. Like,
but that would be tight to have Game Pass. Imagine having Halo Infinite handheld day one. Like,
I mean, if you buy it on Steam, you probably could.
Yeah,
xCloud.
Oh, could you get Halo on Steam?
Yeah, it's on my wish list on Steam right now.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. That's actually going to be insane. You could just sit there and play Halo Infinite on portable. Like 12-year-old me would cry right now. Like if he knew this was a future that we were going to be living in.
I really hope it delivers.
I want a game like Days Gone or like a really deep like RPG to take on the go with me. That's like got great graphics, you know, like that's what I'm excited
a good road
about.
Trip game.
Yeah, like a really good road trip game.
Something you always wanted to play while on the road.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I like about Switch. And most of the games I lean towards on Switch are like the would-be higher graphical games like BioShock Infinite and stuff.
The Witcher.
Yeah, it's like I want it to be...
Are there any Fallouts on Switch?
No. I don't think so.
No, there's
you can play all the Fallouts.
Yeah, you can play all the Fallouts. Man,
there's a lot of stuff
surely
that's
Skyrim
not on
made it
Switch.
Did Skyrim make it to Switch?
The Skyrim did make it to Switch.
Okay, I was going to say surely. Like
it's actually like it's funny because it's just like it's bad. Like if you're gonna play, Skyrim, just you could play it anywhere. You could play it on your fridge before you play it.
The Steam Deck would be so dope. I don't know, man. I really do want one. Like if I had the money and but see that's the thing. If I had the money, it would come down to like, do I want a Steam Deck? Do I want a PlayStation 5? Or do I want a graphics card? Because I can't get all three. I could probably only get one. You know what I mean?
That's the way to go in that situation.
You think a graphics card?
I mean,
if I could get like a dope like 30 series graphics card at MSRP.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Do I have some news for you, sir?
What?
Well, I mean, we got to finish with this.
Okay. I thought you were going to say like, oh, dude, I got like a 3090 outside. I was just going to give
That's what I thought you were about to say. I was like, what's up, bro?
Brent got so serious. He looked over. He's like, what?
What's up, bro?
I thought you were about to bust one out, dude. Don't play with my emotions.
You might have an opportunity.
Well, then jump into it.
Oh, yeah, let's hear it, yeah.
So, let me find it here.
What's up?
So, Best Buy.
Where's the 3080, dog? Get stabbed by Brent for your 3080, dude.
I'm going to need that TI
before I hit hold on. I had some stuff to delete.
Oh, no.
Oh, here.
No.
Brent, you take
you
take
go
an
ahead
article
and
right now,
drop
and I got to find it again.
All right, let's see what we got here. I got to scroll way past the Steam Deck. Oh, more Steam Deck.
That's all it is.
Oh my God. Okay. Microsoft Flight Simulator's latest game development update is live on the game site and includes some tantalizing details about what's coming next for the beloved flight sim. This includes the ability to explore the Orbis Flying Eye Hospital on July 27th and a peek at the updated development roadmap. The Orbis Flying Eye Hospital is a large converted cargo plane that flies to many different countries in order to give eye care to those who can't afford it. As the blog notes, according to the International Agency for the Prevention of Blindness, there are 295 million people in the world with moderate to severe vision loss, and 77% of that is completely avoidable. The Flying Eye Hospital will be explorable in full hospital mode to all Flight Simulator players on July 27th. In terms of the game's roadmap, developers are currently focused on the game's upcoming July 29th release on Xbox Series X and S. That date will also bring Sim Update 5 to all versions of the game, with a new plane called the Aviat Husky A1C coming in early August. The game's feedback snapshot shows that fans would like to see helicopters in the game, as well as support for multiple screens and a replay function. Helicopters have been planned for the game for a while now, and there are mods that support it, but you won't see them in an official capacity until next year at the earliest.
Wow. Some things are just never enough. You have the whole world recreated in
Literally,
great
dude.
detail, and now we want helicopters too.
Yeah. I mean, that would be sick, though.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
In celebration of the government officially recognizing UFOs as UAPs, we need UAPs in the game.
Wait, what's a UAP?
An unidentified aerial phenomena.
Yeah.
That's what the government calls UFOs. Have you not been paying attention,
No,
dude?
I haven't.
Do you not
been
listen to
paying
Joe
any
Rogan, bro?
Dude,
Not lately.
are you not a Rogan head, bro? No, but Chad says, would love to have y'all up at the gun range so we can do a GameSpeak shoots guns. Dude,
Ooh, that sounds fun.
yeah, we're hella down to come and shoot some guns.
110%.
Maybe we could get some like authentic guns from games and do like a comparison video or something. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
dude,
Like
I'd
a
be
World
down.
War II gun or something. You know?
How are we going to get our hands on this?
I don't know, man.
Do you know how rare
We
some of
ask
these guns
around,
are?
man.
Maybe Chad's got some sweet old school guns
Yeah,
we could
maybe-
shoot or something. You know what I mean?
Maybe Chad's
Actually,
got like
I
a
could-
Thompson.
I
dude.
could come up with, or possibly come up with an M1 carbine.
There you go,
There you go.
bro.
If I
See?
But that's a big
See,
favor.
Chad says he can make it happen.
Chad can make it happen.
Look at you, dude.
Question
I'm
in Chad.
Chad's
so
got the
bad.
gats, dude. Come on.
First
FPS Russia
Yes.
all over again.
Except for not Russia.
no Russian.
No Russia. No Russian.
No, this is FPS America. Okay?
But yeah, the brand. I'm very surprised that you haven't been keeping up with the UAPs, dude. We're gonna have to get you informed because I can't be sitting.
I've
here
been
next
watching
to
a lot of space stuff lately too. I've been learning about like comets and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, comets are cool and everything,
But aliens and UAPs. is where
but
it's at.
aliens, bro.
Yeah.
All right,
Messes hair up.
so it's your turn, Devin.
Best Buy is selling RTX 30 graphics cards at select stores tomorrow.
Tomorrow,
Tomorrow
As
morning.
in
Tomorrow, like as
tomorrow.
in
0720.
So
Like
yes,
tomorrow?
whatever time they open tomorrow. They open at like 10 o'clock. I think most of them like 9 or 10. But it's no secret that Nvidia's. I'm not even gonna read all this BS. I'm
Yeah,
just
just
gonna get you
when's
the-
it gonna
wait,
be-
which graphics cards? The 3060s?
The 30 series. They're
30,
getting-
all of them.
Yeah, and they're gonna
Oh.
have like they were saying some select stores are gonna have like upwards of 100 of them. So I mean there's a chance if you got a Best Buy in your area. So 115 Best Buy locations across the U.S. Will be selling limited quantities of NVIDIA's flagship GPU line in an effort to make sure as many people as possible can purchase an RTX 30 card. Best Buy confirmed that each of the eligible retail stores would be enforcing a 1 GPU per customer rule, with employees slated to begin handing out tickets at 7:30 a.m. local time.
Yeah, get ready for people
So-
to get stabbed.
Man,
because
I-
that's what's gonna happen.
Acquiring a ticket guarantees you the opportunity to purchase an RTX 30 GPU inside the store when the doors open at 8 a.m. local time.
It guarantees
This
a
marks
hit
the
placed on
second
your.
time- This marks the second time Best Buy will have sold 30 series, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
Man, I've only got like $70 in my bank account right now, dude.
Damn,
Fucking
bro.
the worst possible time they could be like, yeah, you get 30
It's
series.
like everyone got one, dude.
So
Yeah, it's what's gonna happen. Everybody is gonna get one.
Oh damn.
What?
Well, there's only. Hey, guess which one? So we got them in Arlington, Cedar Park. These are the Texas locations. Arlington, Cedar Park, Lubbock, Midland, San Antonio, and the Woodlands.
Yeah.
Are you gonna go get one?
Hell no. I ain't got the. I ain't,
Yeah.
that ain't in the funds at the moment. But
Do you have the funds to buy one and then me buy it from you later?
for $500?
You need J-Rod, the alien gray from Area 51.
No, if I get my hands on a 30 series at retail, I'm keeping that.
Like, what?
Hey,
Like, no.
I'm just saying, man, if you want to buy one and just have it until fucking, Tuesday, I'll buy that shit from you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No. Oh man, I have work tomorrow anyway, so I can't be doing that.
Wow, what a
Yeah.
quitter.
Busy.
Work.
Work. Damn.
Yeah. It's like almost like you don't want one. But anyways, no, I'm just kidding. Rebecca Valentine at IGN says Ubisoft has once again delayed both Rainbow Six Extraction and Riders Republic, with the former moved to January 2022 and the latter
Not
to
Riders
October.
Republic.
It's all I've been waiting for. In separate posts, the publisher attributed the Extraction delay to the need to take additional time to bring this vision to life.
They're like, we spent so much time thinking about that name change. We just had to push it back a little bit.
Like, let me tell you that. How much are they? Sounds like a good hustle on a flip.
I mean, since it's in Best Buy, I'm assuming retail.
yeah,
I'm assuming, but
it's got to be retail.
It's
price
gonna
at Best Buy.
definitely be
I
at
don't
least
think they
close
can-
to
yeah.
retail. Like some of the third-party manufacturers are like a little more expensive than like
I got you, drop by, Jim.
MSRP,
I've got it. I still got it.
but not much.
While Devin's looking up pricing, Brent, what you got?
Okay, and most of the time, what you're paying for is like RGB or some bullshit like that. Okay, let's see. Resident Evil's multiplayer spin-off game RE-Verse has been delayed from its previous July 2021 window into 2022.
Another delay.
Yeah, so if you bought Resident Evil Village just for
The
RE-Verse, you should be mad.
Another one.
I don't think anybody did buy Resident Evil Village for RE-Verse.
No, I didn't even know it was a thing until I installed the game and I was like, "What is this?" It's like, why is there extra shit being downloaded?
Maybe it won't suck. Maybe since it's coming out so much later, it'll actually be okay.
Or they'll just pull the whole we're just not gonna put it out.
The one that came with Resident Evil 3 sucked ass. It
Yeah.
was really bad.
Maybe this one will be better. Ubisoft. So today Ubisoft has unveiled the next game entry in the Tom Clancy universe, X Defiant, a free-to-play 6v6 shooter featuring groups from across the Tom Clancy universe.
Tom Clancy rolls over in his grave.
I mean, for the 50th time. I think that guy's been doing fucking hyperloops for years in his career. But it's being developed by Ubisoft San Francisco, led by Mark Rubin as executive producer and Jason Schroeder as creative director. In the reveal trailer today, we got a look at a number of the competitive FPS's features, including a number of maps, characters, and abilities. One of the more notable features is the play style customization, where players first select a faction from among Tom Clancy universe groups, such as the Wolves from Ghost Recon, Echelon from Splinter Cell, Outcast, and Cleaners from the Division.
That's just Andre 3000. I'm like,
and more. It says, with more planned for release after launch, and each with its own unique abilities. Alongside their factions, players can fully customize a loadout of primary and secondary weapons, attachments, and more, with weapons not limited by faction. These loadouts can also be adjusted during combat at respawn. Additionally, X Defiant includes multiple game modes, including domination and escort missions, and a number of different maps. It's coming to PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, PC, Stadia, Luna, and Ubisoft Connect, with a beta planned for August 5th on PC. This sounds horrible. I just don't know what they're thinking.
So it's just like it's basically just a free multiplayer shooter.
Yeah, it's a free to play. Like it
With
sounds
no focus on like battle royale or nothing. Like
No.
yeah, it's just multiplayer.
I mean, like, I'll try anything that's free to play, but like, I don't have high hopes. Let's just put
No.
it that way.
I don't trust Ubisoft to make like an amazing multiplayer shooter. You know what I'm saying? Like
For free.
well, just in general. Like when's the last time you played like a great multiplayer shooter from Ubisoft?
Damn.
Most of the great
That's
Ubisoft games that come to mind are definitely like single
player,
player.
yeah.
Like
That would never like they don't have like the
I
physics
guess
and stuff
the
to like
Division is probably the only game that I can think of that's like popular from Ubisoft. That's like
Yeah, the
multiplayer.
first
Division 2, I guess, is
but it's
people be playing
third
that.
person as well. Like
True,
when's the
yeah.
last first person
and
shooter?
that's not really like a competitive game.
One of the
It's-
Ghost Recons probably. But
Yeah,
even they went
I
to
bet that was
even
horrible. Yeah.
Even that. I guess okay, Rainbow Six Siege.
No, that's true. We do
Yeah,
got
Damn.
that's the one.
that's the one.
Yeah. That's
Nah.
the only one.
the one.
Anyways.
Yeah.
And Drive-By Joe, I could not. I'm assuming they're going to be at retail. I could not find any details on how much the graphics cards are going to be.
It'll be retail.
So here's a little bit of depressing news.
Sweet.
Joseph Knoop over at IGN, he's Historic Museum of Pinball to close for good.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Are they
kind of-
selling all the pinball machines?
Those belong in a museum.
It is a museum.
Hang tight.
They put the museum in a museum, just like. We just need. Where's Indiana Jones when you fucking need him, dude?
He would have found a way to fund this fucking museum, dude.
So California, God damn it.
Just whips the pinball machine and like. I'm sorry.
A bunch of little kid slaves fall out of it.
Oh jeez.
Okay. Man, this is supposed to be a sad story. No, California's Museum of Pinball is closing for good, and its collection of over 1,100 machines is going up for individual auctions.
Oh, that guy's gonna ball out, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
I doubt it's one guy who has 1,100. It's got to be like a group or like a
You think?
Yeah, dude.
Well, I don't know. I mean, because usually
it's
like
a museum.
they're donate. Yeah, the pieces are donated.
Damn. So people gave this stuff to
Right?
these guys.
Or I don't know how.
And now they're just gonna
And they're
ball
just
the
gonna
fuck out, dude.
It's like, thanks for all this free money.
I don't know how it
They
would
can't
work
just
with
sell
a
enough
pinball
machines to keep the
but-
museum open. Like,
I just don't think enough people go to a pinball museum to keep it open. Like nobody's
Okay, hold
going.
on. I'm pretty sure we'll find
Oh, okay,
the
yeah,
answers
yeah,
to
okay,
all of our
yeah.
questions if we just. So then, yeah, okay, yeah, we're gonna eat our words. The nonprofit museum's lead tech Chuck Casey announced the closure on Monday, stating that the museum organizers were unable to arrange a move of the collection, secure a single buyer, or secure a sponsorship before a deadline. Museum organizers previously attempted to arrange a move from Banning, California, about 2.5 hours outside of Los Angeles, to the resort city of Palm Springs, 20 minutes away. Casey added that all the museum's games would go up for auction in the future at the Banning location. With details to come, participants will be able to place bids online or in person. The failure to secure a single buyer will likely mean the collection will become scattered to numerous different owners. That's kind of
that's depressing.
depressing. Yeah.
Jeff
the-
Bezos buys them all and just breaks them like on purpose. Like
Holy-
just,
Launches them into space.
Holy shit, guys, this is a lot.
What?
So the 18-acre campus that houses the pinball collection will be turned into a cannabis farm, according to the local news.
Oh.
wow, I just got an upgrade, bro.
Yeah. Why
But
can't we do both? Like,
Dude, 18 acres of pinball machines? Like that?
and cannabis?
I don't think there's
And can-
18 acres of
It's an
pinball.
18-acre campus
Yeah,
that
yeah.
houses the pinball collection.
There's probably a lot of pinball there,
I mean,
though.
that's still, yeah, I mean, if it takes 18 acres for all the buildings, like, that's still a lot.
Yeah, what they should have done was open like a fucking cannabis shop with a bunch of pinball machines in it. Like put the museum in a cannabis shop so people are high as fuck, and then they come in and they're like, dude, I really want to look at pinball machines right now.
Yeah.
Like
it would have been genius.
Yeah, people
Yeah.
just, there's
I
not
did
enough
not say what the phones were.
entrepreneurs out here. You know what I'm saying?
If I was a rich man, I would have just bought the pinball place and just lived in the 18-acre pinball world. You know?
In one of the pinball machines.
Yeah, dude. I just put a bed right in the middle of the arcade and just like
Nah,
it might be kind of loud.
You gotta turn
actually.
one of the pinball machines into like a giant bed,
Yeah.
that you just
Got
lay
it?
in like a
Yeah.
coffin kind of, and like the alarm is like put into the digital part on the back, like to wake you up in the morning and
That
stuff.
would be pretty baller.
It'd be dope,
That'd be so narrow.
dude. Are you saying
Come on.
we don't fit, bro?
We get a
Are
big
you-
ass pinball
I'm just
machine,
saying,
okay?
I like
Are
a
you
little
saying we
room
need
when
to
I sleep.
lose weight, Devin? No, I'm just kidding.
Guys are getting a little wide there.
But anyways,
So yeah.
Taylor Lyles at IGN says, when Microsoft unveiled the controller for the Xbox Series X and S, the company played it rather safe in terms of design. The current Xbox Series controller mirrors its Xbox One predecessor with a few small additions, but Xbox boss Phil Spencer says the company will likely update it in the future, and may take some pointers from the PS5 DualSense. In a recent episode of Kinda Funny Gamecast, Spencer said that although Xbox is not planning on releasing any major hardware such as VR headsets in the near future, it is more than likely the company will make a model refresh of the Xbox Series X and S controller. He also complimented Sony and the design and features available on the PS5's DualSense controller. Quote, we're definitely thinking about different kinds of devices that can bring more games to more places. There's probably some work we'll do on the controller, Spencer told the Gamecast crew, as transcribed by VGC. I think Sony's done a nice job with their controller. We kind of look at some of that, and are there things that we should do? Question mark.
Question mark.
But yeah. So, and as for the VR thing, he said Spencer also touched more into the topic of VR and Xbox, noting once again that Microsoft is not focusing on VR for Xbox hardware. We're watching what happens on PC. As it relates to VR specifically, the best experience I have seen is Oculus Quest 2. And I just think ease of use, untethered in its capability, just doesn't, to me, require it being connected to an Xbox in any way. He's not wrong, but there's money.
And I mean, you could get a little extra power to coupling the two. Like if you were to just like I said, I don't know how many episodes ago, I think the best move that Microsoft can make in that VR space for Xbox would be to just enable like connectivity of a headset, of a peripheral, and not like have a specific Xbox, VR headset, but just allow the, use that, because it is a PC, use it as such.
Yeah, I think the best move Xbox could make in the VR space is working with Oculus to produce first-party games under the Xbox moniker. Like a Halo game that's only available on Oculus Quest 2.
That would be
You
tight.
know what I mean? Like,
That
I
would
think
be
if they
real
could
tight.
team up or something, like, you could make some dope shit. And, like, it wouldn't have to come out on Xbox. It could come out on the Oculus platform and just be, like, Microsoft at the beginning. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
for sure. Just like a spin-off to Halo Infinite or something.
Bro.
That'd be cool.
Dude, you imagine being in, like, a Warthog or something in VR, or, like, dude, like, on the back with the gun, you know?
They've
like,
got that. Y'all ever played that arcade game, the Halo arcade game?
No.
They've got like the newer.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Like Andretti's is where I saw one. It's like the
I
go
want to
karting
do
place.
that.
That
Sounds fun.
Yeah, it's just like,
I like
your
arcade
typical
games.
sit-in arcade shooter, and it's Halo.
Yeah, I like that.
Drive by Joe says problem with Xbox, they want to own everything instead of work with a company. I think Xbox out of every company is probably the easiest to work with. Like they're more open to working with people than both Nintendo and PlayStation. Like,
yeah, they will offer to buy you.
They will, yeah. If they work with you and you're good or whatever. Like, the thing is like Phil Spencer has been trying to work with the other companies for so long now. Like, and everybody's just like, leave us alone. Like,
and the thing about Oculus is like neither company would really be infringing on the other company's like territory or space, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of a different, separate thing
it's
altogether.
like Facebook,
you know? I don't know.
Anyways, what you got, Brent?
All right. Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl's debut trailer showed beloved cartoon characters like SpongeBob, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Reptar, and Danny Phantom all duking it out
Fucking Danny
in
Phantom.
developer Ludosity's Super Smash Bros. But a piece of leaked cover art seems to imply even more characters on the horizon. So let me back it up a little bit here because we didn't do like a formal talk about
what this is.
So there's a new game that got announced. It's called Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl.
Yeah.
And it's like Super Smash Brothers with Nickelodeon characters.
Which is weird because it's definitely it looks like Smash Bros.
It looks
heavily inspired.
Yeah, it's got
and more so than like PlayStation All-Stars
Yeah.
back in the day.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
It's got the same like trail hit and everything.
Yeah.
Like
Which is dope to me. You
yeah,
know,
it looks
I'm
cool.
okay with that. You know,
it's familiar, but it's like a little too familiar.
the only I don't have a problem with it being too familiar. My problem with it is that if you're gonna be familiar, go all the way, make it fully Smash Bros. But the thing
is it not fully?
It's not like you have all these characters with their moves or whatever, but then you can unlock new moves for these characters. It's not like a set, like, here's what this character does, which kind of throws me off. I feel like it's not going to be as fine-tuned.
Well, it just makes every character like the Mii fighters in Smash Bros.
Yeah,
know?
that's what I want. I want it to be fine-tuned, but also you're not going to get Sakurai like levels of tuning from a Nickelodeon game. So
I kind of like that because if you come across like a SpongeBob online or something, you're gonna know, like, if it's Smash Bros, you're gonna know exactly like what to do to counter it and stuff, But like if it's this game, you're not gonna know what kind of crazy SpongeBob shit he's gonna pull out at you. You know what I mean? Like.
Alana says, I'm going to dunk on kids with Tommy Pickles.
Dude, they got a great roster. They got Ablina from All Real Monsters, which I thought was a nice nod.
Is that the skinny tube one?
The candy cane looking character.
So here's the characters we know we have so far. Michelangelo from Ninja Turtles.
Okay.
Leonardo from Ninja Turtles. Nigel Thornberry from the Wild
Thornberry. Hell yeah, dude.
Powdered Toast Man from Ren and Stimpy. SpongeBob, Sandy Cheeks, Patrick Star, Oblina from All Real Monsters, Lucy Loud from The Loud House. I have no idea what that is.
Yeah, I don't know what that is
Lincoln Loud from The Loud House. Helga from Hey Arnold.
Oh, my God.
Reptar from Rugrats.
Oh, dope.
Zim from Invader Zim.
Oh, dope.
And then Danny Phantom from Danny Phantom.
Danny Phantom. Dude, this is going to be sick.
It's going to be tight, and it's going to have 20 levels. It's going to feature 20 levels.
Yep. Dude, this is going to be sick.
Yeah, based on Nickelodeon shows.
I want this, dude. LD.
What was the crazy kid's name on Thornberries?
Donnie.
Donnie, yeah.
The
Oh,
I hope they had him.
I hope they had the Angry Beavers. Like, I want everything.
Dude, the Angry Beavers. I think there's going to be a lot of secret characters. But anyways, so back to my article that I was originally talking about. A piece of leaked cover art seems to imply even more characters are on the horizon, including Korra from Avatar: The Last Airbender. And
That's cool.
Let's see.
They better have my boy Aang if they're going to put Korra on there. Like.
Let's see. The silhouette. It clearly shows the silhouette of Korra, as well as additional yet-to-be-announced characters like Cat Dog, Ren and Stimpy, and possibly Aang. Confirmed characters like SpongeBob's Patrick Star and Oblina from All Real Monsters, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of secret characters that we can expect whenever it releases. You know what I mean? Surely, once the game comes out, they won't be secret for very long. But it's still exciting to think that, like, you're going to have that fun Smash Bros. Experience of, like, unlocking familiar characters. You know what I mean?
They have a big universe to choose from.
Yeah,
so,
there's so many options, and you could do a lot. Like, and it seems like they're not afraid of going back to the classics that are, like, relatively forgotten about, which I like a lot. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm excited about it.
We were talking on the Facebook page. I just hope they don't, like, with the pretty uncanny likeness, I hope Nintendo doesn't try to go after them. That's
they can't because they're switching up certain things. Like they couldn't go after PlayStation All-Stars because they switched up the way that you knock people off of the
Yeah.
map and stuff like that. I think it as
See, I don't want him to switch up so much that it doesn't feel like Smash Bros. Because I want it to feel like Smash Bros.
I do too.
Yeah, the game will be ruined if it doesn't feel like Smash Bros. I also wonder if they'll have items like Smash Bros.
Oh,
I didn't
dude.
see
Imagine
any
getting the
items in the
spatula
trailer.
and the
Yeah, like the
know,
golden
Krabby Patty.
spatula. You could do all kinds of fun Nickelodeon items,
like
dude.
the very first episode of SpongeBob where he has to go and get that spatula so he can get a job at the Krusty Krab. Yeah, dude, like that spatula,
The spatula.
the spatula, like
SpongeBob's his karate gloves.
Oh yeah, dude,
yeah,
there's
the
gonna be so much.
karate gloves.
What if you could
bro.
change
That's
fighting
gonna be
styles?
one of Sandy's moves. Like he's gonna pull out that big ass karate glove and just karate chop you.
Yeah, and like
Yeah.
there's a lot of.
We need Larry the Lobster in there too. He should be like
Mr. Krabs.
Bro, yes. There's a lot of good
But
SpongeBob characters.
Zim and Dib and
I saw Gur was like a side character for Zim. It looks like when you're playing as Zim, it's Zim and Gur, kind of like
wonder if
Rosalina
Reptar-
Luma, you know?
I wonder if Reptar's gonna have all the babies then.
I don't know.
'Cause they didn't say
Reptar
any-
would be a sick character though. Like, oh man, I'm excited. This is just getting me hyped, dude. I don't know who I'm gonna main. I can't wait to try them all.
And she says, "I can't wait to see if people get super sweaty with this game like they do Smash.
I'm-
They
Oh, dude,
absolutely
they
will.
will.
Well, if it's done well.
They'll still get. There'll be a niche
niche,
group
yeah.
at least. Like there's a
Bruh.
group of people who are sweaty at like this old fucking Shrek fighting game that came out forever ago. Like I'm dead serious. There's like a whole like internet, like group of people that just play this Shrek game, and it's like dead fucking serious.
I want to
over
play this Shrek game.
there. Yeah, I don't remember. I don't.
I'm
remember
gonna
what
start
it's
making that
for.
my like life ambition to just be the best fucking Shrek player, dude.
I think they were
There's
like.
a Shrek fighting game.
Yeah, I think it was on like
You
GameCube or
can you be like
Xbox.
Donkey and shit? And
Hold on, we gotta look. this up.
Gingerbread
this
Man.
this sounds dope, dude. What?
Okay, Shrek fighting game is called Shrek Super Slam for the PS2 and
Oh
the
my
OG Xbox.
God, dude.
Yeah. Apparently this is like a 5 out of 5 on Lukey Games.
Whoa, dude.
97% like this video game.
Dang, I want to play Shrek Super Slam.
Yeah.
See if Steam's got it.
I want to see if there's like a reception. It's like it got decent reviews back in the day, but like now apparently people have like gone back. They're just like, this is the game, dude. But anyways, what you got?
So, those of you that have been waiting for some more information on the next Skate game, you're going to have to wait some more. Adam Bakehurst over at IGN. The next Skate game will not be at EA Play Live 2021. EA's next Skate game will not be part of EA Play Live 2021, but developer Full Circle has a little something to share with all of us. Tomorrow, July 19th.
Oh, that was today. That was what that
Today.
X Defiant game was. That's what everybody thought was going
Oh, well, fuck them.
Yeah.
That's so shitty.
X Defiant.
Wow.
We're defiantly not gonna put out Skate 3. Ha
Defying all expectations.
Well,
Anyways, Brent, what you got? I'm out of news.
Okay, the Ninja Gaiden Master Collection on PC now offers the ability to change graphical options in-game. 1 month after the collection was released, PC players were upset at the bare-bones PC port of the collection of Ninja Gaiden Sigma, Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2, and Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge because it lacked a number of features typically found in PC games, like the ability to change the resolution in-game. Version 1.0.0.2 adds a number of the options to the in-game menu: display mode, resolution, VSync, triple buffering, anti-aliasing, depth of field, and display shadows. Some of the options previously existed, like resolution. However, it could only be changed in the game's properties on the Steam library. While this update does add a number of features that were missing from the initial release, it does not offer a fix for all of them. Notably, Ninja Gaiden Sigma still does not offer mouse and keyboard support, only being playable with a controller. So there you go. Maybe not the best place to buy the Ninja Gaiden Sigma series is on PC.
Damn.
so we got some criminal activity over in the Ukraine.
Uh-oh.
Adam Bankhurst over at IGN. Thousands of PS4s being used as a FIFA Ultimate Team Bot farming scheme.
How does that work?
What are
They
they
were-
doing
I
with
don't
all
know. They were
those team
seeing-
bots?
Yeah, so seized by all of these thousands of PS4s were seized by the Ukrainian police. So thousands of
They're
PS4s.
like, we have to create the ultimate team.
Yeah, I don't get it.
So apparently they can make money off of this somehow. So thousands of PS4s from a supposed cryptocurrency farm in the Ukraine were seized last week. Were actually being used to grind FIFA Ultimate Team for various accounts that would then be sold on the black market. So I guess they're boosting accounts and then selling.
Is it like high stat teams or whatever? Like I don't understand. I don't know how these
I'm not
FIFA
entirely
games
sure how,
work.
Yeah.
They're
Like
probably just launching themselves AFK into like games to get like modest rewards, and then
yeah,
and
it's also like FIFA is like a huge game everywhere but
Worldwide.
here. Like just I mean,
No,
here
it's
even
still big here.
but like,
I got a lot of friends that play FIFA.
Really? I don't know like a live human being like that I've ever met that's just like, dude, FIFA. Like I feel like you have to say it with a British accent or something. It's just like FIFA.
Well, it's like a different crowd of gamers. Like
Manchester.
Yeah, I love football. No, not the one that everybody knows, but the other one. No, but anyway, just kidding. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. All the British people and everybody else
Jason's
in the
gonna
world.
fly down here and beat the shit out of us. Dude.
Yeah, sorry, Jason. Hey, well, he's like what if he was like a hooligan over there? He's just a soccer or football hooligan.
So apparently these PS4s would just constantly be playing games and racking up this in-game currency.
Yeah.
They had them on bots.
I wonder why they get arrested for that. It's like, who cares?
They got too much
too much
in-game currency, dog.
All the cops at the station were just pissed off because
they're all playing FIFA at the station.
Yeah.
Like.
You can sell cards individually. Mike Vick card was $130 itself on Madden a couple years ago. Really?
What the fuck?
So
you get like trading cards in the game?
Yeah, for players to make your ultimate team and everything.
That's dumb as hell.
And what they were doing is
they tried to do that on UFC 3 and nobody fucked with it, so they took it out for UFC 4, thankfully.
Yeah, these PS4s with the bots were grinding out these cards and then selling. They were also buffing the accounts and then selling the accounts, and like people would have be able to buy a certain level of a team and stuff instead of taking their chance with the. It's like they come in packs.
Why do people even play the Ultimate Team mode if you're just gonna pay like a shitload of money? Like it doesn't even make sense.
Pay to win, bro.
It's almost like card collecting, but in a video game that you can use as an actual team.
I guess so.
Card collecting,
almost like
Pokemon cards.
Yeah,
like
but it's like it's virtual and it's gonna go away someday. Like
I was about to say, as soon as the next iteration of this game comes out, you're just fucked.
Well, I don't.
And they put them out like all the time.
No, I think the Ultimate Team continues over to the
carries.
next. Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, people definitely wouldn't.
Well, unless they pull a UFC 4 and don't fucking do
they just
the Ultimate Teams in the next game.
At this point, it is a multi-billion-dollar thing, like worldwide. They're not taking Ultimate Team away.
I don't know. They did, like I said, they did it in UFC 4. You know what I mean? Like.
Well, no, with FIFA,
but it wasn't popular.
Yeah, with
there.
FIFA, this is an international, huge market.
You got bot farms, Brent.
Yeah,
you got people with
money.
400 PS4s trying to get their.
No, thousands.
I'm just saying.
Thousands.
I mean, if that's what you want to do, hey, it's your money. It just seems like a bad investment.
What you got, Brent?
Okay, let's see what we got here.
More power.
You got any FIFA Ultimate Team card?
Yeah, I got a couple here.
You got a Mike Vick in there, dude. That's my favorite soccer player.
Okay. We got another one of your favorite things here. Google is adding a new way for developers partnered with its streaming service Stadia to make income through Stadia Pro subscribers. According to an interview with GameIndustry.biz, 70% of all monthly revenue generated by Pro subscriptions will be split between developers based on how many quote-unquote session days players have spent on a developer's game. Stadia Pro gives subscribers access to a library of streamable games for a monthly fee, similar to other services like Xbox Game Pass. One user playing a game once a day counts as a session day. However, if they play a game twice a day, that's still only one session day. In the same interview, Google also said that it will introduce a limited 85-15 revenue split for titles sold individually on the Stadia store, starting October 1st until the end of 2023. The company will also introduce an affiliate marketing program for Stadia Pro partners the first half of 2022. In an interview earlier this year with GameIndustry.biz, Stadia's developer marketing lead Nate Anhern said that the service is, quote, alive and well.
Yeah, the fact that they're trying to pay people to exist on their fucking platform tells you otherwise. We're doing great. Please, anyone. We'll give you money.
So let me ask you this, though. What is Steam doing for their revenue split? I know Epic's is like 30/70 or some shit, right? So 15/85 isn't that good. I guess if you're doing the Stadia Pro revenue thing, that could be a good thing, but not... I don't know. I feel like that extra 15% would be more profitable to just go with the Epic Store. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. There'd be more people playing your game because there's nobody on fucking Stadia.
The Steam revenue split is 25%.
25%?
Only after
they've stepped it up.
Only after a game crosses 10 million in net sales. And
that's
20% after a game crosses the 50 million.
What's the base? Like, if you're just some indie Smo Joe off the street...
There probably isn't a split until you do enough sales that it matters. You know, I think that's what they're saying.
Oh, so you're probably getting all your money?
Yeah, you probably get like a full percentage of your game if like you don't make it much at all. You know.
Huh.
Oh, so Brent, I went and looked it up. Take a guess at how much Ultimate Teams made EA in this past fiscal year.
How much?
Take a stab.
32 million.
1.62 billion.
Oh wow!
And made up for a whopping 29% of EA's entire net revenue that year.
They're not getting rid of Team.
No.
That's fucking dumb as hell, dude. Why?
Because people are addicted to the chance of buying these packs and getting Ronaldo or someone like.
It's like you could just go over to the other you could go over to the like actual just like online mode that's not team. You know, and you just play as any team. You could play as any team.
Your team,
Brent, you're just being messy right now.
No, it just bothers the shit out of me. It's like, do
you have any more news?
Nah, I'm out of news. It's up to y'all.
I got. Did you just read one? Yeah, you just read one.
Did I?
But I was looking up the.
What you got?
Well, we already talked about X Defiant. Oh, this one. Okay, so. Adele anchors over at IGN. HBO's The Last of Us series will cost more than $10 million per episode to make.
That's about...
Watch it just suck.
Yeah. That's not much, honestly. Like, well, I feel like... I wonder how much a normal show, like, costs to make, like, per episode.
That sounds like a lot.
But if you think about the setting of The Last of Us, like, it's not going to need some crazy sets. So I think that kind of leads me to believe that there's going to be a lot of CGI as far as, like, enemy... Or, like, the... Whatever the fuck they're called. Infected.
What's a TV show?
Too.
Yeah, what's a TV show on right now? Like, I mean, that's on like HBO.
Breaking Bad or something.
I feel like these production costs are going to range quite greatly.
Breaking Bad was probably really expensive to make. You know what I mean?
Breaking Bad was only $3 million per episode. Okay, but that was also like over
CG
10 years ago.
Yeah.
What's a HBO show?
Breaking Bad is also probably like a bigger deal than that. Like
no, back then it wasn't though. Back then it was the first show.
All right, look up Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I was best. Game of Thrones is definitely going to be more expensive though.
That's got to be the most expensive show like in recent memory.
Okay, let's see.
I don't know that for a fact, but it just seems like it.
The sixth season budget was over $10 million per episode for a season total of over $100 million.
Okay, so you can expect something about Game of Thrones quality.
That's actually, I guess that's good. Yeah, the production budget per episode was estimated to be $15 million. Yeah,
I'm sure early episodes of Game of Thrones had a lot lower budget. You know what I mean?
They're not going to give them the goods right at the beginning. Like, see what you can do. I was trying to think of what that one show on HBO is, the sci-fi show with the people that are androids and they're like at the place, like the Disney World.
Oh, Westworld.
Yeah, what is the Westworld?
Oh, that one might actually be higher than Game of Thrones.
Yeah, because, man, there's a lot going on in Westworld.
And that's a HBO show. Budget
a damn good show, too.
It's really good.
Let's see.
Very good production quality.
Westworld budget per episode. About $9 million per episode.
Oh,
okay. Damn. Yeah. Well, man, you could do a lot. I don't know.
HBO just be shelling it out.
You give me $10 million, I'll give you some dough.
Yeah, maybe there'll just be a lot of CGI because CGI is always where it gets expensive.
I don't know. If you gave me $10 million and told me to make an episode of something, I would have no fucking idea what to do with the $10 million.
I'd get them like I'd spend at least $500,000 just finding like a group of people. I'd go up to the Sam Houston like film department and just hire like all the students for like I give them all $10,000 and be like, all right, come on, we're figuring this out right
He's
now.
like, this is my first semester at school,
And this is why you're not a producer, Brent.
yeah.
This is why none of us are producers.
Hey, that shit would be dope.
I'd spend about $5 million on like the lunch break food that like.
The reason none of us are producers is because none of us have any money to pump into anything.
That's true.
Yeah.
If I had $1 million, I'd be producing some shit. I don't give a fuck. Maybe not $1 million. Maybe like more than $1 million. Definitely.
Yeah.
Do you have any more, Brent?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
rattle them off. Look.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm looking.
Dirt 5. Okay, they're putting fucking haptic feedback in the PlayStation controller for it. So
Cool.
expect to feel the gears shifting in your fingertips.
I got one more real quick.
Okay.
Just bust it out. Argument over military game leads to leaking classified documents.
Yeah.
Did y'all hear about that?
Yeah.
So Wesley LeBlanc over at IGN, a argument over a military game leads to leaking classified documents, and they actually got like I'm pretty sure there was an arrest or something.
It wasn't in
happened.
America. It was like he's part of the British Navy or something like that. And
I
he-
tell them where they store all the tea and crumpets.
And, no, an
He was
argument
mad.
over the design of a tank in War Thunder led to the leaking of classified military documents.
yeah, this guy basically was like, "You guys made the tank wrong," and they were like, "No, we didn't. We made the tank perfectly fine." He's like, "Oh yeah, well look at these classified documents I have that show that you guys missed some stuff." And he like posted it, and they're like, "This is classified." And like the government like contacted them and told them to take it off of the website and all this stuff. So like basically this like he's like a commander in the military was so butthurt that they didn't make the tank exactly to spec that like he
Oh my god.
he fucking had to show off his classified material that he probably just took a picture of like while he was at work and then posted on there. It's really dumb. Really dumb. That's how you get kicked out of the military and lose all of your money and your
Did
career.
he get kicked out of the military?
I guarantee you he's getting kicked out. Like bro, over War Thunder? War Thunder?
Yeah.
My
What
dude?
even? War Thunder?
So fear
It's a
not, the
tank game.
Kotaku, the original report was by Kotaku, says he's believed to be a commander in the Royal Tank Regiment of the United Kingdom.
Oh, yeah, in the Royal Tank Regiment. My bad. I thought he was in the Navy or something. So this guy is just like riding around in these tanks, like his daily job. And he decides, you know what? I'm just going to fuck my career right now. Like, because I didn't get what I wanted in my virtual tank game. So, this is the people, man.
That's a pretty dumb story.
They never fail to disappoint. You know what I'm saying?
So
I'm
he
done.
he just received a warning. He got off. easy.
What?
I mean, it's not that big of a deal. It's a tank.
It's
you know?
classified documents.
Classified.
Yeah, but
so
it's like-
but it's classified so other countries can't make it.
Yeah, now we're going to be rolling around in these British-ass tanks.
God, I fucking hope not.
It's like
Like
the-
other countries don't have tanks, Like
Oh yeah, every
Whoa.
country's
I'm
got
sure it'll
tanks,
be fine.
but do they got British tanks, dude?
they're like they know about our special tanks, mate.
Squirrely, worth it.
Worth it.
I agree, but
Yeah.
I mean, just got
if you did that in America, you'd basically dishonorably
disappear.
discharged. You'd be put in like like
They
military
know about our
prison.
tanks.
Yeah, you don't just give out classified information here.
Yeah. And these are and this is shit in the field too. Like, yeah. No, he's lucky he got.
Look,
off
man, it's
easy.
not like he let the fucking launch codes go or nothing. I mean,
He didn't this time, Brent.
Yeah.
He posted a picture of like where the T goes in the tank.
Where the
It's like you forgot the T spot.
this is a teacup holder right here. All right.
Yeah, but anyways,
Jason's
Brent,
really not gonna like this episode.
Okay. Red Dead Redemption 2 has added DLSS, so get your DLSS'd. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I
Um,
guess. Hypersexual.
Sounds provocative.
Okay. Let's see. Moving on. You guys are out, right?
Yeah.
A Super Mario Bros.
Oh.
Speedrunner just set a new world record while blindfolded.
That's pretty dumb.
While blindfolded.
Why?
Why
Okay.
blindfolded? Because he can,
Well,
Brent.
I mean,
to
if
flex on all the blind people.
if you speedrun something so much, I mean, surely you got to be able to play it with your eyes closed at some point.
Yeah, I mean,
I
like,
guess so.
if you feel
I
it
could
enough.
definitely do some of the Guitar Hero songs with my eyes closed back in the day. I probably couldn't anymore, but
So, speedrunner Crescendo has set a new blindfolded world record after completing Super Mario Bros. In 11 minutes and 55 seconds.
Wow.
Blindfolded.
Somebody should have just punched
what's
him.
crazy about that is that it's the world record. You
That's
know
what I'm saying.
I
He
mean? Like,
beat the. He couldn't do it without the blindfold.
yeah, it's not like a time, because if it was like a timing thing, he would be like on the exact time every time. So like somehow he like went past his like limit with the blind. He went like ultra instinct and just like felt the game and like fucking.
Oh, you don't do that? You don't. You don't ever do that, Brent? Because I do that with every game I play, specifically Dark Souls. I just blindfold myself, just run through it. You know.
So says the news comes the previous world record. The news comes
Hold on,
by-
Squirrely says blindfolded
Speedruns
are basically DDR. So
Dance Dance Revolution.
yeah, like it's just like they got it down. Like they know when
yeah,
shit's
okay.
going.
So no, this is not the world record
Oh,
unblindfolded.
It's
The previous, this is the
Oh.
blindfolded world
So
record.
there's a blind. Okay, so if you're a blind person,
If
do
y'all
you
let me get
compete under
through-
the blindfolded record, or is there like a separate blind person category? You know what I mean?
Okay.
no, there's got to be a separate blind because blindfolded is not the same thing.
Yeah,
because
you've experienced it with
Yeah.
with your eyes before.
You can visualize it.
yeah.
That'd be messed up. Like if this guy just like beat all the blind guys that
Yeah.
broke records, and they were like, "This makes perfect sense."
All right, from now on, I need to read at least 2 paragraphs into the article so we don't go on for 10
I'm
minutes.
sorry, this is just too much. It's fun though. I'm okay
Oh
with
my
it.
God. No, yeah, it's hilarious.
What
All
you
right.
got, Brett?
Okay. Moving on. Let's see. Developer Atlas is marking the 25th anniversary of the Persona franchise with some big news, as the studio teased not 1 but 7 new announcements for the series. These reveals won't be made all at once, though, as Atlas tweeted that it'll spread the silver anniversary announcements over the course of a year, with the first being made in September and the final being made in autumn of 2022. Stay tuned for a year of Persona news, events, and more, Atlas tweeted, with an image that looked vaguely like a Grand Theft Auto cover made of Persona characters. What those announcements could be are up for speculation, as they could range from new games through to merchandise drops. But what's interesting is that the tweet came from both Atlas and its Western marketing division, Atlas West. Atlas parent Sega recently confirmed that it would increase efforts to bring games from the developer to Western audiences much more quickly than compared to previous efforts, which resulted in year-long waits for some titles. Sega is also looking to bring more of the Atlas library to PC, especially with games like Persona 4 Golden finding great success on the platform. As for the rest of the franchise, it continues to be prime intellectual property for Atlas. Last year, Persona 5 Royal earned positive reviews and sales, while this year saw the series venture into the Musou genre with a spin-off, Persona 5 Strikers.
Which which is weird because it came to Switch and like you can't play the game that like the predecessor to that game on the Switch. Like
Very weird. I think that's going to be one of the announcements. Okay, so 7 announcements, right? One of them I feel like has to be Persona 5's coming to Switch. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking we're going to get Persona 5 Royal announced for Switch and Steam at the same time. It'll be like a simultaneous like release.
That would be good.
You know?
Yeah, they should just drop every past Persona game on Switch. Like, why not? Why not?
I think if you there's money to be made in 3 too. You know what I mean? Yeah, you might as well just drop the Persona collection. And
Dude,
just
that
have
would be sweet.
all of them, dude. You know,
But
that would be
I think
fucking sick.
The reason why they don't though is because PlayStation has like
The first one was a PlayStation exclusive, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, so was 4. 4 was a
Was it?
PlayStation exclusive. Yeah,
But now
was.
it's on Steam. I don't think
It's on PC now, but
Yeah.
there's a lot of PlayStation exclusives that ended up coming to PC.
Yeah, but I don't know if PlayStation's got like the rights to it or
Yeah.
anything. I just know that they had a deal for that game or whatever. I don't know. It's interesting to think about, but hopefully we get some more Persona news. Hopefully a new game announced. We'll see. Moving on.
Alana says, "Give me more Joker."
Yeah.
Looking cool, Joker. Yeah, dude, we need that. I need that in my life. I want the cat. I want Morgana in my life. I need like more of that. Anyways, Ghostwire Tokyo, the next game from the Evil Within studio Tango Gameworks, has been delayed. It's now scheduled to release in early 2022. A lot of delays going on this week.
Yeah, dude.
We made the decision to delay the launch of Ghostwire Tokyo to early 2022. We want to get the game in your hands as soon as possible so you can experience the unforgettable version of a haunted Tokyo that we've been hard at work building. At the same time, we're also focused on protecting the health of everyone at Tango, reads a line from the development statement. Our new release window gives us all the time to... Our new release window will give us time to bring the world of Ghostwire to life as we've always envisioned it. Thank you for being patient as we work to bring you an experience unlike anything else we've ever made. We can't wait to show you more in the coming months.
The interesting thing about that is that it's a PlayStation exclusive, or timed exclusive, from a company that is now owned by Microsoft.
Yes.
That this game was supposed to be coming out way earlier. I wonder... Now,
if Microsoft's
Microsoft is
redirecting their resources,
no, maybe not redirecting their resource, or maybe so for like whatever game they're working on for Microsoft, but also just kind of like the longer we make people wait for this game, the less they'll care about it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hoping the hype will die out.
Yeah,
man.
like.
I have a lot of hope for Ghostwire Tokyo, but only because of how much I liked The Evil Within 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Like, I really, really enjoyed both of those games. And Ghostwire Tokyo, like, the trailer that they showed, it didn't look that cool to me. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people are really hyped about it, but, like, I didn't see anything in the trailer that made me, like, yeah.
Well, I mean, it wasn't even really, there was no gameplay. It was just, like, we just saw a CG trailer, right?
And it wasn't even that impressive of a CG trailer. It was just kind of like this guy floating around. I don't know, man.
It's like a Slender Man with an umbrella or something. Well, I barely remember what that game looked like.
The only reason I'm excited about it is because I like the past games so much, and I have faith in the developer. Like, I think...
But is it still the same? Is it still the OG Resident Evil guy working?
I don't know.
Them?
I just know it's Tango, and I know that they made Evil Within. I don't know anything other than that.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I need to go back and watch that trailer. I forgot what it even looks like at this point.
Yeah, I'm hoping for the best, expecting the worst on that one.
Yeah.
Let's see. Rapper and
I
chef.
hate that that's been such the norm. Hoping for the best, but ready for the worst, because that's
that's why I'm very rarely disappointed in things and constantly optimistic.
Keep your expectations low enough.
I'm serious, I don't just go in super hyped about shit most of the time, and most of the time I'm pretty pleased with things,
Yeah.
Anyways, rapper and chef Action Bronson is joining the roster of EA Sports UFC 4. And you don't have to wait long to play as him. In fact, he's already in the game.
What?
Wonderful.
Yeah, so you can go be Action Bronson or beat up Action Bronson as you see fit.
Wait, I think I've seen a picture of this guy. He's not in any kind of shape, is he?
No, he's a big fella.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're just going to beat the shit out of this out-of-shape rapper?
Well, I mean, maybe he's like, there's like... Yeah, that's exactly
there's big UFC fighters.
Yeah, look at Roy Big Country Nelson,
Or even Derek Lewis at one point.
Yeah, Derek Lewis, he's slimming down a little bit, but yeah, he's got some blubber. He could probably cut down.
Derek Lewis was never that bad off.
Hey, that's not a recent picture, though. Action Bronson lost a little weight, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah, I see. 130 pounds to be exact.
Yeah.
He weighs 130.
No, he lost. He's just like a stick.
Yeah.
All right, and that's all I got so far.
Okay, so far.
In case some crazy news happens halfway through.
Yeah.
Breaking. This just in.
They did show off a animated Mortal Kombat movie trailer like right before we started the show. It's called like Mortal Kombat Legends. Looks pretty interesting. Honestly, it looks better than the live action thing that they just put out. So
it's supposed to be a follow-up to the Scorpion one.
Yeah, that they put out like years ago, right?
No.
Or was it last year?
It was fairly recent.
I thought it was old.
No.
But anyways, so we're moving on to this week's releases where I'm going to run as fast as possible through these games that are coming out in the next 7 days, starting with Cotton Reboot, coming to Switch and PS4 on July 20th for $39.99. Cotton Reboot is an updated, remastered version of the classic and iconic Cute 'em Up, Cotton, Fantastic Night Dreams, with brand new features and updated visual designs. Then we have Chris Tales is coming to everything on July 20th for $39.99. Experience the past, present, and future simultaneously in Chris Tales, a gorgeous indie love letter to classic JRPGs which follows a heroine's quest through past and future visions of her world to prevent a cataclysm. And then we have Classic Racers Elite coming to PS4, PS5, Switch on July 20th for $49.99. Classic Racers Elite puts you behind the wheel of classic, iconic automobiles from the 1960s. Drive furiously fast on gorgeous landscapes and fight against your monstrous car. Fight against it? Okay.
Just beating the shit out of you.
It's so hard to control. No,
It's like that Rick and Morty thing where it's like the man versus car, and he just like runs it.
Then we have Clown in a House coming to PC on July 20th. Couldn't find a price, but explore a mysterious home as a pixel-perfect clown in the exploration game Clown in a House. Venture deeper and deeper into the bowels of the house and meet its strange inhabitants to interact with more than 1,000 unique objects and uncover upwards of 20 endings.
Not gonna lie, I'm
What?
intrigued.
Yeah, I want to know.
It's such a weird
Yeah.
premise. Like,
Can you show me? And then we have Akiba's Trip, Hellbound, and Debriefed coming to. I don't know.
Debriefed?
It sounds like he's getting his briefs pulled off. Like I don't understand, but it's coming to Switch, PS4, PC, July 20th.
like
for
debriefed on a mission.
I know,
Yeah.
but whenever you say it in Hellbound and Debriefed, like
Oh.
it just sounds like he was like.
Okay, yeah. I see what
Like
you're-
he's heading towards hell, and he's like his
Naked.
pants are it's coming July 20th for $39.99. Akiba's Trip, Hellbound and Debriefed brings gamers the original first game in the series on next generation platforms. Good thing we know what that one was. But then we have Fatal 12 coming to Switch on July 21st for $39.99. Shishimai Rinka thought her life was over until she woke up and continued her everyday routine as if her fatal accident had never happened. And then we have Pokemon Unite coming to Switch on July 21st for free to play. Pokemon Unite is the first strategic Pokemon team battle game. Players face off against each other in 5-on-5 team battles. It's basically a MOBA. It's like League of Legends, but with Pokemon.
Okay,
Yeah.
I can fuck with that.
And then we have The Origin Blind Maid coming to PC on July 22nd. Couldn't find a price, but The Origin Blind Maid is a first-person horror adventure that takes place in Gran Chaco, a vast region that stretches across Paraguay, Bolivia, and Argentina, and its storyline will explore terrifying myths and legends of universal folklore. And then we have Utawararumano Zan 2 coming to PS4 and PS5 on July 22nd for $59.99.
kudos on that.
Just go full wild
Utawararumano
thornberries.
Zan 2 is a 3D action RPG playstyle based on the Utawarumanu The Mask of Deception, introducing new scenarios, the main story, Hakuro Arena. Oh my gosh, you get it. It's coming. It's coming out. What do we got here? Drive-By just says, so there's a game coming out, Tribes of Midgard. Y'all should definitely look into. I know y'all been wanting to play a game together, 1 to 10 people, player versus environment. Me and my boys are hype about it. July 27th. That actually sounds tight. I think I've heard about this game.
Bro, get your boys. Get us boys.
Yeah,
We'll
Well,
get
I'll
all
go-
10 of us. We'll go fuck that environment up.
I'll go
dude.
be some
Yeah.
boys.
All
in
of us
Midgard.
players versus all of that environment.
There's going to be a
It's
lot
going
of
down.
dead environment.
Yeah.
Let me tell you that. And then we got Gigapocalypse coming to PC on July 22nd. Couldn't find a price, but become a customizable giant monster with manifold skills in Gigapocalypse, a 2D pixel art destruction game. Then we have Urban Trial Tricky coming to PS4, Xbox One, and PC on July 22nd for $14.99. Defy gravity with killer tricks in Urban Trial Tricky, a wild new entry in the motorcycle stunt series that mixes tricks, platforming, and racing. And then we have Orcs Must Die 3, coming to PS4, Xbox One, and PC on July 23rd. Couldn't find a price, but Orcs Must Die 3 ushers orc-slaying mayhem to a previously unimaginable scale. More orcs, more traps, more weapons, and more upgrades. And then we have Blue Fire coming to PS4 on July 23rd for $19.99. Embark on an extraordinary journey through the desolated kingdom of Penumbra and discover the hidden secrets of this long-forgotten land. Okay, and then we got Samurai Warriors 5 coming to Xbox One, PS4, Switch, and PC on July 26th for $59.99. Experience electrifying Muso action like never before, or exactly like before, in a dramatic historical setting in Samurai Warriors 5.
Oh, God.
And then finally, we have Synth Riders VR coming to July 26th for $24.99.
This game is dope.
Let the music move you in Synth Riders, a VR freestyle dancing rhythm game with official custom song support and a thriving community. Let the music move you.
Like, it's pretty much like every other fucking Beat Saber knockoff, but it's also really well done. I think it's got 120 hertz support on the Quest and stuff. It's pretty decent.
It's not enough hertz, dude. How many
hertz do you need, Jamel?
You don't even know about these hertz, Jamel.
It's almost like you guys don't hurt. No.
Jamel's like, I need more hertz or somebody's getting hurt.
All the hertz.
All the hertz, dude. I want like uncapped hertz, dude.
Man, no, but the hertz make a difference. That 120 with the Airlink is so crisp.
Is it crispy, dude?
Is it, dude?
So crisp. It's crisp.
Whenever you say that, it makes me sick. No, just kidding. It's like moist. It's like you're like crisp.
Crisp? You don't like the word?
It's
crisp?
not. It's not the word crisp.
Crisp.
It's the way he was saying.
Crisp.
Okay, I'm about to just like. I'm about to bring. I don't even. I don't.
Sorry,
even
we're so crisp.
Just too
Brett,
crisp.
what have you been playing?
Is that it? Are we done?
Yeah, we're going to currently playing. We're going
right.
to talk about the games we've been playing this week. If you guys want to let us know in the chat what you've been playing,
Really
we will
bad
talk about it with you. But Brent, go ahead, drop yours.
All right, let me drop that shit. So earlier, I read that Red Dead 2 got the DLSS, so I was like, all right, let me see, because my computer struggles with it at 2K. You know what I mean? It's such a just beast of a game, you know? And honestly, the DLSS didn't help too much. You know? Like, it helped a little bit, but it's not the best. You know what I mean?
It's always a big
again?
hit or miss.
Yeah, it really is. Sometimes it works great, sometimes it doesn't. Like, it
Ooh,
was weird
Red
because
Dead.
one of the things, like, sometimes you get little weird side effects with DLSS, and one of the weird side effects on Red Dead is it makes this weird grid pattern appear in his hair. Like, I don't know.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
It just didn't. It just wasn't what I wanted, and it didn't make very much. Sometimes you put on DLSS and your game will just fucking instantly become like way, way better. And then with Red Dead, it went up like 10 frames per second. You know what I mean? Which just wasn't enough compensation for like. I'd almost rather take the hit with 10 frames per second and just not have checkers in my hair. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Or just play it on console.
Or just play it in 1080. Honestly, if you got a 2060 and you're playing Red Dead Redemption 2, it's probably better to just play it on a 1080 screen in 1080. You know what I mean?
that thing with a 3090.
Oh my god, dude. It would be stupid.
It's all Alana.
Alana says she busted out Cooking Mama on the Wii the other day.
Ah,
Hell yeah.
Cooking Mama, dude. That's my shit. We need a new Cooking Mama for Switch, bro.
I'm like, you don't want to pay $40 for this game because apparently remember that one that they thought was like it was like using people's switches to like mine Bitcoin or
Oh
whatever.
yeah, I remember.
That wasn't the case. But the game there's only a limited amount of the physical copies that exist out there. And our GameStop has one of them, like here in Conroe. There's only one. But
you should buy that shit. It'll
it's
be worth
$40.
something. Yeah, but it's limited, dog. It'll be you could sell it on eBay, flip that shit for like, you know, when she gets tired of it, sell it for like $100 on eBay.
turns out they've been mining Bitcoin with our Switch. No, I'm
They're not gonna get a lot of Bitcoin.
no,
Right,
no,
that's what's it.
not at all.
Of all the devices to hack to mine crypto,
There's just like
for you,
hundreds of switches on a like rack in a fucking warehouse.
Switch is the last fucking console I'm targeting.
Beside it, they got a bunch of like 98 Dells, like just like
Crypto mining facility. Bunch of Nokia phones.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's got to be a better way.
What are we doing wrong? So yeah, I also played a demo on Steam called They Are Here. It's a game called They Are Here. It's basically like Signs the game. You're like walking around this farm and aliens are like stalking you. It really made me want to play the full game, so I like put it on the wish list and stuff. If you're just bored one day and you got like 30 minutes to kill, it's definitely a fun little spooky alien thing that's worth playing. But
it makes me want to watch Signs.
Signs, yeah.
And Old, that new M. Night Shyamalan movie that's coming out. Have you seen the trailer for that?
No.
It's got the dude from Hereditary in it, like the kid.
Oh yeah, I like him.
It's called Old, and it's like these people like go on vacation to this beach, and they start like they find out like people like they go into the water, like the kids go into the water, they're like 2 or 3, or like they're probably a little bit older than that, but then whenever they come out they're like teenagers, and they're like, oh shit, and like they just start aging like really fast, and they're trying to figure out what's going on.
Oh yeah, I want to watch that.
Yeah, dude,
that sounds
I'm
like
in.
some M. Night Shyamalan shit.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna
What's
end
the
up.
twist?
The twist is gonna be that you don't ever get it explained to you, like fucking that one movie.
Which
with
one?
the trees and like the fucking wind and like everybody's
Oh, The
killing
Happening?
themselves. I love that movie, by the way. I'm not trying to like talk shit about it. It's one of my
thought there was an
favorite M. Night.
explanation.
The explanation was that the Earth was
They kind of left it to your own devices. That's what the scientists at the end of the movie are saying, but it was like, you know.
the scientists at the end are like, turns out M. Night Shyamalan says it's up to you, you know, but no, like
That's really, I think, what M. Night Shyamalan wanted you to draw in
Well,
conclusion.
I thought there was a
from the movie.
definitive. I thought they like figured it out.
I
But
No,
thought
they
so,
talked
too.
about how like it could be the trees and like how it's
They're
like the
fighting
wind
back.
and like the planet was like a defense, you
Yeah, it
know.
was all the
But
plants
it never
releasing-
really explained like how it was doing it to people, or like what about the plants and like why it stopped doing it to people. Like it kind of left. It was like War of the Worlds. Like you get what happened, but it was like, you know, really blunt, and like it was kind of like, I don't
Isn't
know.
there a plant that causes an insect or a small mammal to commit suicide by like just going out in the open? Like it infects it. Maybe it's a parasite.
It's they implied that it's the plants,
yeah.
that it's the trees.
Oh, no, it's
because
about
like
in
every
real,
time
in
something
like real
would-
life though.
In real life, it's it
There's
infects ants, and it's a fungus, and like so like it'll make the ant, like it'll take control of the ant's brain and move it to where a good place for it to grow and like drop like spores. So it's pretty cool.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
and there's a-
zombie fungus or whatever.
And there's a parasite that makes mice attracted to, I think it's cat urine or something, and it'll make like this parasite will infect a mouse and make it seek out a cat to
Die.
to get eaten, and then it reproduces in the cat's gut, and then the cat shits the eggs out, and then the
It's
whole cycle begins again.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Dude,
dude.
nature
It's
is
the circle
nature's
of
fucking
life.
scary.
Damn, nature.
Damn, nature, he's scary.
Okay.
Anyways,
Um,
back to video games.
yeah. So I also
how do we even get off on that?
I also got a little new VR stuff. I went ahead and bought Sniper Elite VR.
How's that?
Really,
Yeah, tell me.
I like it a lot. I have some problems with it. My main issue is like if you're like you basically have to be standing in like a certain area, or else it'll be like out of bounds, you know. So like what I really want to do is like lay on the floor and like fucking snipe people, you know. But like I can't lay on the floor because, you know.
Till
What
you,
the
it's
hell?
like your girlfriend walks in and doesn't realize you're on the floor and just steps on you, and
Yeah,
then like,
that, you know, it'd be like that sometimes.
yeah, I don't know, man.
Laying down in VR is weird.
Yeah, I don't know. It
Like
depends.
trying to like super crouch and shit.
Also,
like-
all the reviews I've seen for that game have been like mediocre.
yeah, mixed, very mixed.
So I like it a lot. I could see why people would, you know, give it a mediocre review. It's got things about it that aren't like the best. First of all, like the pistols for some reason feel like you're throwing darts. Like when you shoot most of the pistols, like it's so Sniper Elite. It's got like the drop on the bullet, But with the pistols, it's so extreme. It's almost like comical. Yeah, it looks like they're just like flopping out the end. It's like when you shoot a potato gun and it like kind of goes far, but like it just you see it dropping. You know what I mean?
Yo, Paranormal Games, what's up, man? We've
Yo.
been good.
What's happening?
We just been chatting them games, talking about the games we're playing this week.
But
Brent's been in VR.
Personally, okay, so I played it natively on Quest first because that's my generally if it's acceptable, I'll play it that way because I like to rotate and be free of my thing, and I don't like to get on the Airlink or whatever. But this one, I'm like, I really wanted the way better hooked up to the computer. Like, this is one you should probably get if you have an actual PC.
Got some demand.
Yeah. It's not like the best game I've ever played, but it is like a full service shooter in VR that's like pretty good. And like the sniping mechanics are fun. Like, if you've ever played Sniper Elite, you know that like half the time you shoot, and if you do a cool shot, it'll like follow the bullet to their body and then like do this x-ray where you see their bones and stuff, and then the bullet like goes through them in slow-mo and you see all that. It does that still. So like you'll shoot a bullet and then like in VR you'll follow your bullet to their body and then like watch as it blows through them and shit. It's really cool.
That would be the only reason that I buy that game, is so I can see the bullet time.
You see a lot of it and it's really sweet.
That's
you know what I mean?
What's
and
up,
also,
Tyretus?
Hello. Like the missions are cool. Like I like stealth in a game like that. Like you'll wait for planes to fly over so like you can take a shot and like it'll stuff like that feels cool. You know, I like the silenced pistol. I like creeping around. Generally, I don't know. I'd say it's like an 8 out of 10 for me. Like
the only way that I would be down with it is to take full of you follow the bullet into the body. And
it does.
No. But I mean, like, not do the X-ray thing from the outside where it comes out and you see the bot. No, you go in and you're just like ripping through fucking like organs and flesh and shit, and it's just like, and then you come out the backside and there's like blood on the screen. Oh, and that'd be tight.
You want to be the bullet.
I want to be the bullet. You become the bullet.
That just seems like. I mean, I feel like they could
do
that.
You become the bullet.
Get a fucking anatomy tour every time you shoot someone.
Yeah, like I think that would kind of take it out of being just a normal Sniper Elite game and give it a little bit more VR.
I think you're cutting off the part of it being VR and being able to like look around it though.
I say you should have the option.
That'd be dope.
You should
I don't know. Either way,
Magic School Bus. Like, yes, thank you, Drive By Joe. These people out here are just thinking in the worst terms. I'm thinking I just want to learn a little bit.
You just shoot and Miss Frizzle flies out of the barrel.
Just like flies through this guy.
Beep, beep.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that would be cool. I don't know. Personally, I like it. I recommend it if you just want to like. It's probably the best like sniper game. You know what I mean? But if you just want something like that's not sniper focused, then I wouldn't go with this.
Yeah. How much was it? 40?
The sniping is what shines. It was like $29.99.
What if they added the whole JFK?
Oh my god!
They just put them. That would be fucking ridiculous. Dude.
They're gonna do a mod. Like somebody's gonna mod that shit into the game.
Yeah, they have the gun that killed JFK in the game, the Carcano rifle or whatever.
Yeah, so they're asking people to mod that into the game.
You already have half the equation there.
I personally would never play it. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway.
So I also got Township Tale VR. I'm not very far into it, but so far I'm really enjoying it. So basically all I've done is the tutorial so far.
Yeah.
And part of the tutorial is like a building thing where you like craft stuff, and like it's got this thing where you have to hammer the nails into the thing, and it feels so realistic. Like it's one of the most satisfying things I've done in VR in a long time. It's just like whacking nails into fucking.
It's super in depth. Like from what I've watched,
it's really cool. Like and like the graphics are really good on the Quest. I don't know. I definitely recommend it. And I've also been playing the game that kind of inspired the topic for today. I've been playing Chrono Trigger. I'm really enjoying it.
Wait, you've never played Chrono Trigger?
Not until now.
We'll get to that.
No, but I was just asking because it's gonna be one of your favorite games
Yeah.
ever. It's gonna beat out all any old school Final Fantasy.
It's already the best Super Nintendo game I've ever played,
Yeah.
for sure. And I'm about 10 hours in right now, so I'm pretty deep and fucking. Well, I'm sure a couple.
Where are you at in the game?
Well, I'm probably not as far as I should be for how long I've been playing. I got lost in a dungeon at one point, and I got super fucking strong because I just kept fighting the same enemies
grinding.
over and over. But like, so I just got 2 parts of this sword, and I'm looking for somebody to like rebuild the sword or something. And like, I found the frog guy in the woods, and the frog.
Okay, cool.
The frog dude's like, nobody in this time can fix that sword. And so in my head, I'm like, I got to go back in time. So I went back. The only time before 600 AD that I could go to is 63,000 BC or some shit. So I was like, I guess that's where I got to go. So I went back in time to there, and now I'm like stuck back in time. I don't really know where the portal is to get back. And I'm like looking around in fucking the past, and I don't even know if this is really where I'm supposed to be. I probably was
Just look up a walkthrough, because it does get kind of confusing, like whenever you get to like certain parts of the game. But just look up a walkthrough for that one part, and then once you get back on track, and then you don't.
Yeah. Either way, I'm having fun exploring. You know what I mean?
It's
So.
a cool story. Like it's fun having the whole time travel thing. It's like if you took Zelda and mixed it with Final Fantasy in a way.
Totally.
Like,
a lot of the like gameplay aspects of the game, you can tell really inspired like games in the future. A lot of the story aspects too, you know.
And it's all the art's done by the Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, you can tell with the opening like animation and shit.
I think it was done by him and not inspired by him. I can't remember if he actually.
Either way, it's
it looks
like Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
You know, I'm really enjoying it right now.
That's cool. I'm glad you're playing that. That's a really fun game.
Yeah.
Anyway, so is that it?
Yeah, that's all I got.
And Chad, as for the gun we would most like to shoot, I don't know.
A Tommy gun.
What do you got?
I need the
just
Tommy
start
gun.
listing your guns. That way, the FBI hops in the chat.
What kind of guns are on the table here? There's a couple that come to mind.
Yeah.
We need the
M249.
Tommy gun.
M249 would be amazing. Maybe even some SMGs. Like
Me.
50
gun.
Tommy
Bring
gun.
back, yeah, see? Yeah.
Put the money in the bag, see? Yeah. But Devin, what have you been playing?
So I've been playing a whole lot of VR lately. Got a game called Contractors, which in my opinion is
I got that. We can play
the
that.
best multiplayer shooter for VR right now, for a couple different reasons. But it is essentially COD in VR. Now, it doesn't have all the modded maps like Pavlov, like I was playing before, but the multiplayer is a lot more stable and a lot smoother, and the guns just shoot better for some reason.
I feel like natively on the Quest 2, the graphics are better on
and on the
too.
Quest, and then the graphics on PC are phenomenal too. And it just plays really good. So I've been playing a bunch of that, a little bit of Blade and Sorcery. I don't play much anymore because there hadn't been a big update for it in a while, so the mods have gotten kind of stale. And then, a little bit of Warzone. I attempted to play some ESO, but I did not get very far.
Yeah. Are you gonna jump on that Final Fantasy 14, bro?
You know, I've been looking at a bunch of MMORPGs, and I've been looking at Final Fantasy 14 to try. I don't know.
Everyone's hopping on that shit.
It got huge.
They lost 3 million people from World of Warcraft to Final Fantasy 14 in like the past 2 months.
You boys trying to hop on that shit?
Like, I don't know what's going on.
Man. I've never been a big MMO guy.
Me either.
You know, like I gotta find the one that grabs. There's like 2 genres that I just can't really get into. MMO and like sandbox survival. Like I don't know what it is, but I just fucking can't stand almost every survival game where you gotta like find water and like build
Rust
shelter
and stuff like
yeah,
that.
I fucking hate that shit. I don't know.
So yeah, Breezy's on there. That's why I was surprised. I was like, if Aaron's playing it, then I guess I need to check it out. But okay, so I've been playing obviously some Warzone. I finished Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1+2 already.
Did you enjoy yourself?
I did enjoy myself. Definitely missed I wish 3 was in there. You know, Tony Hawk 3. Like, it really needs 3. But other than that, it's great. music selection's not that good. I thought it was gonna be a lot better.
No, you weren't feeling it?
No, there was like
No.
there's some like they chose some of the good songs. Like MGK was cool, I guess, like on the newer stuff. But there was like one other good like rap song on there, and I was like, okay, that's cool. But the rest of it, I was kind of.
You know, like
No.
mid-20s skateboarder, dude.
I don't even remember it. How does that one
The
go?
one that's like mid-20s skateboarder. I hope I don't get hurt.
Oh yeah,
Mid-20s skateboarder.
I didn't really think of it as much. Like it's like a skate punk song.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I just
Come on, that was a dope new song. Like, I don't know.
I didn't know it was new. I thought it was just like an older skate punk song. But then now that you're saying what the words are, like I couldn't really understand what he was saying. I was just like, huh, that's catchy. But yeah, I mean, I wish they would have tried a little bit harder to infiltrate the soundtrack. You know what I'm saying? Like bring a lot of new, like there's so many new punk artists out there. I wish they would have tried a little harder with it.
Well, maybe when they remaster Underground or something, they'll fucking go in. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be tight. And then I've been playing Dark Souls 3. I am pretty far in that game now. I'm like at the point to where I'm in the Ring City. I already finished the like one of the DLC parts. Like I don't know, dude. I've just been going deep into Souls.
I played like once since we last talked. I beat the tree guy.
Oh yeah, you hit him in the nuts.
I hit him in the nuts. I went down the elevator and then I got beat by this big lightning dog thing, and I was like, all right.
Oh,
fuck
dude,
this.
that shit. So the freezy dog,
Bro, that fucking dog. He killed me like 8 times, and I was like, all right, fuck this game. I'm just gonna come back to it later.
You got to hit me up, dude. Like
we got to go in on Freezy Dog together. That's
Yeah.
what I was thinking, because like that's why I stopped playing. I was like, if me and Jamel tackle Freezy Dog, we can like draw his attention. Because like that's the problem. I can't I'm not fast enough. I can get like 4 licks off
because you're
on him.
a strength build.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, we'll fuck him up in like 0.2 seconds.
Yeah,
Like whenever
dog.
there's 2 people, it's a lot easier, especially if you have like some experience playing it.
Yeah,
It's
you and me are gonna kill the shit out of Freezy Dog, dude. I'm
Yeah.
excited.
I'll run you through all that shit. And that's the other thing. Now I know, like, I have, like, all the Estus flasks and, like, dude, I'm, like, completely maxed
It's addictive,
out. Like,
right? You
like-
should seriously go back and try Sekiro again now that you've
Oh, I'm definitely going to,
gone
but I don't
through
want to
this shit,
switch
you
yet
know?
just
No,
because it's a
definitely
whole
don't.
different, like,
yeah, it's a whole different thing you got to master. As a matter of fact, I would play like all the Souls-like games before you go. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
maybe
my
Bloodborne. You still have that PlayStation here?
Yeah, I still got Bloodborne.
Bro,
Yeah, I switched from using the katanas to the twin blades, which is kind
Ooh,
of like a
is it faster?
piratey attack, like
Yeah.
pirate swords. But yeah, oh dude, I'm so much faster, and it's like really good for my dex build. But like I'm getting there. I'm almost. I feel like I'm very close to finishing and getting in a new game plus. So we'll see how it goes.
I got strong as hell, dude. I got my sword upgraded, like fucking. But I can't beat that fucking dude.
Yeah, even with my speed, I had a lot of trouble with the freezy dogs. I don't even know
There's
if they're
more of them.
Oh yeah, there's definitely more.
Those sons of bitches.
You run into some horrendous creatures in this game, and some horrible like just things that like out of nowhere will just beat the shit out of you.
I was about to say, I feel like the bosses have been the least intimidating things I've run into in Dark Souls 3 so far. Like all the little fucking people on the way to the bosses are the fucking pain in the ass.
You
like
don't even know, bro. Wait till Pontiff. Like there's some bosses in that game that like we've literally gone in with like 4 people and still got our ass beat like 7 times. Like it's impossible sometimes. Like you just have to keep going and like switch it. Like I have to like buff my weapons and like stuff like that. Like I don't know, dude. It gets crazy.
Dude, another problem I have is like I want to do things like I do in Sekiro, like because my brain is working so fast trying to like
press the buttons.
dodge, roll. It's like I go to that muscle memory. So it's like in Sekiro, you die, but then you can like revive yourself one time, like every time you die. So it's like I don't know.
You get a second
but you can
shot.
only do it once,
Yeah.
and so like I feel like I'm playing that game, so I like let myself get really low, and then I just get killed, and I'm like ready to hop back up and surprise them, and then I'm like, oh wait, I'm actually just
Yeah, that and it's like besides that problem. Sekiro's made for one person. There's no
Yeah.
multiplayer, so like the game is scaled to actually be possible with one person. And I think Dark Souls is definitely not made to. I mean, people have beat it by themselves. Like apparently, there's people who have beat the game with fucking like
Nothing,
using the drums from the Donkey Konga game and shit like that. Like it's stupid.
I mean, it doesn't feel much harder than Sekiro, or even harder at all than Sekiro. It's just that one particular spot. Like I know if I were to like go and sit there all day, I could fucking get past that and then, figure it out. But
It reaches points.
There were
man.
points in Sekiro where I would literally sit there for entire days just in one little area. You know what I mean? Like figuring out how to move through it,
I beat about three or four of the bosses by myself, but like there's some bosses that just like I don't fucking think it's even possible like I'll ever be good enough to just beat it on my own. But anyways, I'll hop in there with you. But Chad says we got the what does that say? A Stin grease gun, M2 carbine. What does that say?
Robar 50.
Robar 50 cal.
M16, Mac 11.
I mean,
you get the picture.
Yeah, dude, that's gonna be fun.
The answer is yes.
Oh,
just all of them. No, I'm just kidding.
By the way, I forgot to say because I wasn't here. I wasn't here last week. The weekend before last, I went back to the retro arcade, the Game Preserve.
Oh yeah, how was it over there?
The same.
It's preserved.
They rearranged it a little bit. I don't know if they had more or less. It seemed like the same.
It's probably the same. It's been the same since I've been going. They haven't really changed in a long time.
They need to hit up the pinball museum and fucking get on it, get some of that shit,
But yeah, so that's it for currently playing this week. Like I said, if you guys want to let us know what you've been playing, you can drop it in the chat or you can drop it in the Discord at dsc.gg/GameSpeakPodcast. That's how you can go join our Discord. And, in there we got a couple different channels. One for just dropping memes and hanging out and talking and getting people together to play games. And then we got one for, like, the show stuff. Like, if you want to, drop questions for the show and whatnot.
And then we got one where you don't even want to know.
Yeah, you don't even want to go into that channel.
We should make a VR one, too. Ooh.
Hey, I'm sure there will be at least you two in there.
Come join us.
Anyways, so we're gonna jump to the topic
Shut
of
up,
the
Jamal. VR's cool.
Fucking VR nerds. So topic of the show this week is classic games we have yet to play. Brent obviously had to knock one off by playing.
Well, that wasn't I didn't put that on my list.
No, I'm saying he had to knock it off. Yeah. Like he didn't want to get caught slipping. You know what I'm saying?
I actually have a shitload of stuff on my list, so I'm just gonna pick the ones that you guys don't pick because
let's stick
I basically
to 5 or
went
6.
through like a bunch and like I was like, I haven't played all of these excellent games, so
okay, So pick 6 of the ones you want to do, like as we go through it, and then you can do a honorable mentions or whatever at the end.
Yeah, we'll just see how it goes.
So and then Devin, how many you get?
I got 5, but I could easily come up with a 6.
Okay. Well then you start since you have less, or unless you want to come up with the 6th one right now, just pop it up.
Yeah, you just started.
Okay.
I'll come up,
So my number 6 is Shadow of the Colossus.
Oh, that's a good one.
Never played. Always thought it looked interesting.
It's really worth playing. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Even now?
Yeah.
Like,
especially now because the remake is fucking sick.
Yeah, they did a remake.
Okay. Yeah. I mean,
I vaguely played that one, but I didn't. My stepbrother put a lot more time into that one than I did. But I remember playing it a little bit.
I played it on PS2. It's a really special experience. It's a really cinematic game. It's mainly just boss fights. Like it's interesting.
You ride a horse.
Ride a horse. You got a sword with a fucking light coming out of it, and you follow the light and you kill the fucking giants, and you just do all kinds of fucked up shit. It's pretty fucked up.
I like that. It sounds very Dark Soulsy, but with a horse.
Yeah, but it's not like hard like Dark Souls. Most of the time, you're just trying to climb up the giants, find their vulnerabilities, kill them.
Hit him with a stick.
Hit him with a stick. Yeah.
Isn't it just a stick? Yeah.
Yeah. No, you got a big old knife, a big old sword.
Is there a sword? I thought
Big
it
old
was a stick
sword.
sword.
Yeah, you got a big old sword. You got a bow. You shoot him with the bow. You shoot him with the sword.
You shoot him with the sword.
Yeah, you shoot the sword. I don't know.
Okay. Wow. You got any swords, Chad? We plan on shooting the
I have a couple swords.
We just bring a sword to the range,
throw it down. Yeah. Brent, Devin, whichever.
Go ahead, Brent.
All right. I guess I will say Earthbound.
I've never played Earthbound either.
I've always wanted to play Earthbound, like, bad. Like, that's one that's just on my bucket list. Like, I will, before I die, play Earthbound and Earthbound 2 if Earthbound 1 is good. You know what I'm saying? But I've always wanted to play it. I never have, you know?
I guess probably the only way to play it now is like a ROM online or something, huh?
Yeah.
Which
not
doesn't
even
sound very
sure.
fun.
I'm not even familiar with
I think it can still be fun.
It sounds
You don't know what Earthbound is?
It's,
No, I definitely
it's where,
NES from
yeah,
Super
yeah,
Smash
Super
Bros.
Smash
Oh, okay.
Brothers,
No,
Ness
no.
and Lucas.
And its original language, it's called Mother.
Yeah, it's like a Japanese RPG that's like based in America.
Came out in the 90s.
It's
That's why he's got the
stupid.
baseball bat. now.
Yeah, he's got the baseball bat and he's walking around.
Got the yo-yo.
Yeah.
So, BioShock.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that is a good one.
I never got around to playing the
Hold
BioShock series.
up.
Well,
Yeah.
I can tell you why. Because Devin was too busy being basic, playing Battlefield and Call of Duty back then. Am I right or am I wrong?
Well, when BioShock came around, that was high school, right? We were in high school.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
it was somewhere around there.
2007-ish.
I was not playing as many video games then. I was outside a shit ton. I was like roaming around little Madisonville a lot, and so no, like if I was playing video
Yeah.
games, it was the basic
That's
shit.
true. That's true.
Well,
We
you
went
know,
outside a
now,
lot.
honestly,
we went outside a
should-
lot.
you should play fucking BioShock, dude. Like,
I
go,
know.
The collection.
I
The
need to.
collection, dude. You could play that shit in 4K. Like, it would run super great on your computer.
It still looks beautiful.
It looks
too.
great, especially all the games are remastered except for Infinite, which just looks amazing as it is.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I
And
mean?
the art style is just insane.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna love it. I mean, I think.
The
I
story
don't really
is-
know what you like.
Man, it's such a good game. It's really worth playing.
It's like if you really like story and you like RPGs, like first person. If you like Fallout, you'll
Yeah,
like
Fallout,
you'll like
Skyrim, yeah.
BioShock.
Okay.
It's got a very similar feel.
It's more
in the
linear than
gameplay.
Fallout.
Oh yeah. There's no open world, but the world is so unique that
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Like, and it's open to an extent. Like you can
Yeah.
move back and forth.
The original
between,
BioShock was a little open to the. Sometimes you get lost and shit because of that, though, and
Yeah.
it didn't really need to be as open as it was, frankly.
it's similar. It's kind of like a Metroidvania in a way, like where you can see a spot and you're like, I can't get here, but I
Yeah.
know if I get a certain weapon or something, I'll be able to
Come
go
back.
through.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Which made it a little confusing.
It's
But
you got a nice little directional compass thing that helps you, though. Dude, the fucking like enemies and stuff in that game are awesome. Like the
Yeah.
story's really good. Like it's a must play.
my next one is Castlevania Symphony of the Night, which is supposedly like the greatest Castlevania. This is the one that all Metroidvanias, like whenever they say Metroidvania, they're basing it off of this Castlevania, which was on the PS1. And it was like a 2D kind of like that new game that came out that's called like Bloodstained or whatever is like a spiritual successor to this made by
Right.
the original creator. This one is like supposedly one of the greatest games of all time, and I've just never even touched it. I downloaded it on Xbox Live or whatever it was called, and then never touched it. I was just like, one day I'll play this, and then never did. So,
Yeah.
I think it might be too far back for me to go and play it now, at this point. But there's so many memes about it and things like that, like the whole like what are you but a miserable pile, or what is man but a miserable pile of something, you know what I'm talking about?
I don't know.
Yeah, the meme.
I remember playing Castlevania games back in the day, but I don't know if I played that specific. They all just kind of blend together to me. I just remember hopping around with a whip,
Yep.
whipping everything.
that.
Yeah.
See, those are the old ones, the old school ones. This one was a lot different. Like there was like different weapons you could get and stuff like that, and like it wasn't like you die and then it restarts you at the beginning. It was like an actual game. You know, not no offense to old school Castlevania, but this is whenever it evolved and everybody was like, "Holy shit, Castlevania!" You know?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But,
Huh.
anyways,
Okay. All right.
right?
Was it me already?
I
Let's
think.
see. I guess I'll go with World of Warcraft.
Oh, that's on mine
damn it,
too.
That's on mine too.
Yeah, it should. I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Yeah.
Fucking everybody always is like, yeah, like World of Warcraft. I'm just like,
I'm not paying $15 a
Yeah.
month to play that game. I'm
dude,
just
yeah.
saying.
Even if it was
not
like,
now. Maybe back in the day, but not now.
Never.
It's too late.
Even back in the day, I was like, dude, I don't have $15 a
I would have
month.
paid for it back in the day, but I didn't have a computer to play it on.
I might like it. You know, I haven't tried it, so I just wouldn't know. You know, I can't make an informed opinion about World of Warcraft one way or the other. Although I'm not a big fan of subscription-based models in any capacity. you
Or
know?
MMOs like that.
Yeah.
It's like I'm paying to play a genre I don't care for. You know, like that's my whole problem. Was like I had the option to play, you know, Star Wars: The Old Republic for free, and that's something I love. Star Wars, and I love The Old Republic, and it's free, and I still was like, no, I'm good. Like, you know, like it's just not. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
So my next one's Super Metroid.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
I
Never
played
played-
Super Metroid, but it's
I did
good.
play. The only Metroid game I ever played was on the DS,
Prime
Prime?
Hunters.
and
or
I think it
whatever.
was even the fucking demo too.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was Prime Hunters.
That game was dope.
Yeah, that was so cool. Actually, I think the first Metroid game that I ever played was Prime for the GameCube.
That
Yeah.
game was also dope.
I always had Metroid, but never played it. Didn't really care to play it. Let's see. So Drive-By Joe says $15 a month for good servers and good maintenance. Take my money. No, I don't have a
You
problem.
think he plays WoW?
Yeah, I think he plays WoW. I don't have a problem with it being pay to play. I'm just saying it's pay to play, or not pay to play, but pay to play a game that I would probably never play even if it was free. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was saying. I'm not hating on something costing money.
I mean, I could totally understand paying for something you're into because I basically pay for PlayStation Plus exclusively to play UFC online. Like, that's it. That's the only game I play online on PlayStation. That's the only game I play on PlayStation at all.
Yeah.
And I pay for PlayStation Plus because I want to fucking play online, you know? So I get it. It's pretty much the same thing, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Devin, was it you? No, you said Metroid, right?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
Super Metroid.
It's you.
Okay, my next one is Kingdom Hearts.
Whoa!
what?
Kingdom Hearts.
Damn.
Yeah, that.
Bro, you gotta play that shit.
But do I?
Yeah,
like
you
see,
do.
my problem with Kingdom Hearts. Okay, I don't like Disney characters. Oh wait, he says I've never played WoW, but ESO servers are trash at primetime hours.
I've never had any issues on PlayStation servers with ESO at primetime hours, but I've yet to play on PC.
Oh, that's probably why. But yeah, like Kingdom Hearts, I don't know, man. I just don't like Disney shit. Like I never
You
have.
don't like Disney shit at all?
But
Like
Yeah, it
any
was.
Disney shit?
no, not
Terry
really.
said
Like
Kingdom Hearts was really fun back in the day.
That's what I'm saying. Kingdom
yeah.
Hearts was my jam,
Yeah,
dude.
but
Especially back in the day.
you got to put the right Disney shit in there. Now, if we
Got all the Disney shit.
hold
dog.
on. No, it doesn't.
What is the
Okay.
right Disney? shit? Yeah,
First off, it ain't got my boy Maximilian. Okay.
It's got Goofy.
I don't give
It's
a
got
fuck
Goofy.
about Goofy.
Goofy just
is goofy ass. No, but like so I want Max, I want PJ, you know, I want straight up I want the Moana in there. You know, like I want the good stuff.
I'd be surprised if
She
Moana's
wasn't
not in the
the
next
third-
one. Yeah,
Is she in the third one?
No,
Oh,
she's
no.
not. But
Oh,
they
no, it
came
was
out after the
yeah,
third.
It was after,
Yeah.
Oh, you think there's gonna be a fourth one?
Well, yeah, definitely. Like, I mean, I'm sure it might not be like
I don't know.
I don't know if
As
the
long
story can continue after the third one ended. Like, I don't know how that works because I didn't finish the third one.
I didn't play the third one.
I played a little bit of it. It's it's just as good as any of the other Kingdom Hearts games, but I feel like it's a cash cow, man. Like, I feel like they wouldn't just not do a fourth one. You know?
Well,
They'll find
it
a
took
way.
It took them how long to do a
Like
third one?
7 years.
That's just
or
because
something.
they switched from Unreal 3 to Unreal 4
Mhm.
halfway through development. You know what I mean?
But see, like it's also like I never was really a big fan of like the Disney movies really or whatever. Like I liked Aladdin and stuff like that, but I wasn't like. I feel like there's a huge group of people that are like, fuck yes, Disney characters, and I've just never been that guy. And I'm not hating on. I just personally haven't been that guy.
I personally like games that put you in like diverse set pieces, like Chrono Trigger is interesting to me because you're not just in the same place the whole time.
You go cyberpunk.
It switches it up on you, and that's the one thing I think that is alluring about Kingdom Hearts is like not only do you have the characters, but you have their worlds you go to. So it's like you have you go to Halloween Town, and then you're in the jungle from Lion King, and it's like different environments. Kind of like it's almost like having like 5 different Disney games packed into one game where you have a sword for some reason and you're fucking everybody up.
Like,
it's a key.
But also,
but you know what I'm talking about. I mean, it might as well be a sword. You know what I mean?
But also another like I think gatekeeping situation with that game is that there's like 500 games and they're all like mismatched and like they're like 1.5 2D x 4 times and it's like all right, dude, I don't fucking know what you're talking about.
It is weird, but they've tried their best to like condense them. Like you can buy packages now that have like semi-numbered, you know what I mean? Like you start at like 1.5 or some shit and just work your way up from there. Yeah. You know what I mean? But you can get like a package deal with all of them now, which is if you haven't played the game, that's the way I would go.
Maybe one day I'll play it, but and I don't want to hate because I might end up loving it. I mean, like that's how it ended up with Dark Souls. Like I trash talk Dark Souls for so long, and now it's like probably my favorite game. So like I don't know, like I really don't know what to think about Kingdom Hearts other than I just don't like Disney characters. That's kind of what pushes me away from it. Is I'm just like.
I mean, if you don't like Disney characters, you're probably not going to like Kingdom Hearts. Like, just being real.
If it was Nicktoons or some shit, dude, I'd be up in that bitch. Like, you fucking make a Cartoon
Network
the next
version
thing,
of it.
I'll be in
Cartoon Network.
If you had a Adventure Time, like you're going between Adventure Time and regular show and like all this other shit, like, dude, call me up. I'm coming. Dexter's Lab, I'm there.
That actually sounds like a really good idea.
We used to have Cartoon Network little mini game crossovers.
Yeah, on the website.
Yeah, that shit was great.
That's fun. I used to play the Samurai Jack game on that bitch, dude.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Samurai Jack game was fun.
Anyway.
Holy shit.
That's a classic game that if you ain't played, you're missing out. No, but Brent, what you got?
All right, let's see. I have yet to play any of the Uncharted games.
Same.
Yeah, I've like played the intro to one, but
I played like the beginning of the PS Vita one, Into the Abyss.
Okay, I played the demo for that. Yeah, but aside from that,
or Golden Abyss, that's what it was.
And that was just at like GameStop for like 5 minutes. I just like jumped over a gap with a vine.
There's a lot of people that love those.
I was going to say they have a huge cult following. Like
they're doing a movie about it.
Yeah, I mean to the point where they're doing a movie about it. And
with Mark Wahlberg.
A lot of people really revere, especially like the second game for whatever reason is like just apparently a masterpiece. I have no idea. But one day I'd like to go through and play all those games. You know?
It looks like a good fun time. It looks like Indiana Jones game.
Yeah, younger Indiana Jones.
Yes. He was young when he was Indiana.
Well, yeah, the original.
Stop saying these hurtful things. I
can't. Well, they're dragging him out so long that now my image of Indiana Jones has been ruined.
Oh no, I always think of him as young, handsome Harrison Ford.
Well, no, guys, there is a series called Young Indiana Jones.
Yeah, that isn't Harrison Ford.
That isn't Harrison Ford, and he is young Indiana Jones.
But he's also young in Indiana Jones.
Like, but he's not young Indiana Jones because that is a completely different series.
Middle-aged Indiana Jones.
There we go.
My bad. Which is around the same age that I think the guy in Uncharted is. God dang.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, my God. All right. So my next one, I haven't played any of the Silent Hills.
Wow, dude. I used to have the collection on Xbox 360 of like I think it was the 3, like 1 through 3 or something.
I've always really liked the world of Silent Hill and like anything, like any like monster designs and stuff that came out of it. Like I always appreciated Silent Hill, but I just never got around to it.
Let's be real. 2's probably worth playing. The others really aren't Like
Silent Hill 4: The Room is fucking sick.
which one is that for? I didn't play that one.
You can buy it on. I don't know what it came out on originally. I think maybe GameCube or something. But like I played it recently, and I got it on GOG, which I'm ashamed to say because fuck GOG, fucking
Yeah.
devotion and all that. But that's where I got it. So
Yeah.
you know.
All I'm saying is it's like the main line, like the classic Silent Hills game or Silent Hill games. The second one is probably the only
For
good
sure.
one.
The second one is the best one,
Yeah.
in my opinion. But I feel like they all have their merits. You just have to be willing to play a game with wonky camera like the original Resident Evil.
yeah.
You know, if you can put up with the original Resident Evil, you can put up with the Silent Hill games.
Yeah. Though
You
I
know
think
what I mean?
Resident Evil is still better.
Oh,
game.
vastly
a
better.
Vastly better game.
As far as just gameplay mechanics go.
and
like,
story.
Yeah.
And the
I
only
don't know,
thing
I
that
like
Silent Hill has going for it is its world. Is the world is cool.
Silent
Yeah.
Hill's interesting. Silent Hill's
Yeah.
like intriguing and you're rewarded in like mysteries. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Whereas Resident Evil you're rewarded in revelations. You know what I mean?
And there's no fucking pyramid head in Resident Evil. That's really
No,
the major.
But there's some
difference
pretty fucked up shit off in Resident Evil.
there. Oh
though.
yeah, dude. Devin. Oh no, you just went.
Yeah.
Okay, Jamel. Star Fox 64.
Whoa! Did you
I-
play the Super Nintendo?
Yeah, I own the Super Nintendo
Oh,
one,
okay.
but never played Star Fox 64 ever. Like,
It's a lot like the Super Nintendo.
yeah, that's why I was like, I don't think I'm missing much, but I know it's like one of the most classic, like, Nintendo games that everybody has fond memories of is Star Fox 64, and I just never played it.
Pretty
Never
sure they
cared
did
to
a
get it.
3DS remake of it.
They did.
Relatively recently.
Didn't play that one either. I just I don't see the fun in it. Like whenever you're on track, like just shooting like on rails, you know what I'm talking about, like spaceship game. Just something about that doesn't sound fun to me.
No,
you know, even
I'm
as a
with
kid.
You know, I played all the Star Fox games, but like it's never really been my like thing. You know, it's kind of arcadey for what it is. You know, and especially as like, I don't know. It's like when you look at the Super Nintendo and you look at Star Fox. You know, it's like okay, it's an alright game, but then you look at like Chrono Trigger. And it's
Yeah.
like, dude, like y'all, man.
Well, like even
hard to-
going back, like so, like.
I'm glad
I could
didn't-
understand like people back then when the Super Nintendo is like, yo, check out this game with 3D graphics. You know,
Sure.
like sure.
That's why Donkey
That's
Kong
cool.
was so impressive because the
Yeah.
textures and stuff and the
Yeah, but that game was actually fucking good.
yeah.
You know, it didn't look like a early beta version of the fucking wireframe shit from like tanks or whatever, but like or 3D tanks. And I'm not saying that it's a bad game. I just don't think that it's a good game. I like it just based on like I own the Super Nintendo one. It's not a good game. Like, you know, like even back then I feel like it probably felt wonky. You know what I'm talking about? Like it just doesn't feel good like when you're playing it. But that's why I never played the 64 one because I used to have
Well,
it
the
as
64 one obviously feels much less wonky in the same way that like Mario Kart 64 feels less wonky than Mario Kart on the Super Nintendo, you know?
Oh
like,
yeah, dude.
Like it's noticeably better, but at the same time it's the same premise. You're still a ship flying around on the screen.
Yeah,
you know
like
what I
where
mean?
you don't have much control other than to move in that one little box
yeah.
and then shoot, you know. But I don't know. That's one classic game I probably won't ever go back to play, like for sure. Like I don't think I have it in me to just like. There's no good story. I don't think that's the point of the game. You know, like I don't think there's like
I don't know, dude. No, I'm just kidding.
shit gets real with Andros, bro. Slippy, like
Let's say you don't know about Slippy, bro.
I think Super Smash Bros. Got me more hype for Star Fox than Star Fox ever did. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that was my first introduction to him.
And there was always this like we talked about this on the show before about like different like people making up shit about video games, and there was this guy that always told me that in the Star Fox level in Super Smash Bros. 64 that you could get inside of the fucking R-Wing and like somehow kill the pilot and like take the R-Wing. And I was like, and when you're a dumb little kid, you're
Where
like,
do they get this shit, dude? Like,
Well, it's just like one that comes to mind thinking about like rumors that you heard from a friend was like some shit with I think it was Pokemon Blue or like one of the OG Pokemon. If you got into this area that was blocked off, you could find a Mewtwo and shit like that.
Oh, there were so many different like schoolyard how to find a Mew tricks. You know
under the
I mean?
truck and whatnot.
Oh, the under the truck was like a big thing. Like that was like a conspiracy almost. Like that shit was like a worldwide fucking.
Oh, yeah,
like everybody was looking into that truck.
I actually found it.
But the thing about the thing that made the Pokemon shit so interesting to me was there was actually that Missingo glitch, and you could find like a Mewtwo there that was like a level 121, and like the whole process for that sounded just like one of all the other ridiculous glitches, but that one actually works. You know what I mean? And like that, I don't know, that just tripped me out.
Missing
as a kid.
no, yeah, missing no. But yeah, I don't know. Fun times as children.
Yeah.
But anyways, Brent.
Okay, this one goes out to my sister. I have never played Divinity Original Sin 2, which is
I played that.
Widely regarded as one of the best RPGs of all time. And I only mention this because my sister has been trying to get me to play it for the longest time, and I just still haven't.
It's like a D&D based game, right? It's like
it looks like a Diablo kind of thing. I haven't actually played it, so I don't really know.
It's co-op too.
Yeah,
which
it looks
fun.
great.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I would play it. I just haven't.
Yeah, it's definitely a decent game, or at least it's not my cup of tea, but I played it. I used to have it on. I think it was on Xbox One.
Yeah, it definitely was.
Yes, Devin.
So my next one is Perfect Dark.
Wow, you missed out. You can't really go back and play that now.
No.
I mean, you can with Rare Replay, but it's not really worth it.
Yeah, I saw like one time at like a friend's house. A couple times I saw them playing Perfect Dark, but we never had it for our N64 at the house.
It was
because we had like games that 4 people was Perfect Dark multiplayer.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
it was like GoldenEye. It was the spiritual successor to GoldenEye. Basically.
Okay, maybe that's why. Yeah, we had GoldenEye, but we didn't have Perfect Dark.
You know a game I liked on the N64 that was like that? It wasn't GoldenEye, but the other James Bond game.
The World Is Not Enough.
Yes, dude.
Yeah, that was a great one.
Oh, I love that game, man.
Is that the one that you could run over people in tanks, or could you do that in GoldenEye?
No, neither one of those. You could get in a vehicle.
You rode on a ski, like a snow ski in the campaign, but you didn't actually drive it. You just like shot off the back of it, if I remember right, on The World Is Not Enough.
I don't remember that part.
Yeah.
I remember there was a third-person James Bond game that I had for PlayStation 1 or something, and it was like From Russia with Love.
That was on PS2. And
was it?
Yeah, and the original Xbox. And that was bad. That was whenever it was starting to get away from the first-person stuff. From Russia with Love was just really bad.
It was real bad.
There's like that motorcycle level where like you drive a fucking wonky ass motorcycle.
That's why I brought it up, because I remember there was an actual driving level in that game, but it was just really bad. Like
that's what they used for the demo. But that was also like like a lot of games at that time, because Halo brought in the vehicles, like every game that was a shooter was trying to somehow fit a vehicle into it.
Yeah.
And it just didn't work because they all fucking were wonky. Like nobody could make a warthog.
Yeah.
Like
Halo had it there for a while. Like they were the only people.
Oh yeah.
They're still one of the only people that really do vehicles well. I don't know.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm trying to think of a different game with type vehicles.
Titanfall
was cool if you consider the Titans vehicles.
Don't say Battlefield, because that's not true.
Oh, Battlefield, yeah.
Yes, no, it's absolutely
Battlefield
true.
Is awesome.
Well,
yeah.
What's wrong with the Battlefield vehicles?
I don't like first-person driving. Like the last Battlefield I played, it was like you're in a first-person view when you drive.
But you're always in a first-person view in Battlefield.
That's what I'm saying.
No, in Battlefield 4, you could do third-person.
See, if you can do third-person, then I'm sure it would be fine. But like that's what made the Warthog so good, is like using dual control sticks to drive rather than holding like R and then like moving around with R and then shooting with L or doing all this stuff. Like you could move with the left stick was how to go, forward, and then you use the right stick in the camera to change directions and stuff like that. Like you don't press buttons to accelerate or anything like that. It was just really fucking good, and the physics are really good on it. Every other game has you like hold down an acceleration button or like a reverse button and all this shit, and I think that's where it gets wonky. It's like, just make the control sticks the controller. Like of the car. It works. I don't know. Anyways. right? Can you do that in Battlefield?
It's trigger for acceleration, I think, and
Yeah,
then use the sticks for camera control and vehicle control.
But now it's me now, because
Was it you now?
or was it?
No,
it's you.
Oh yeah, no, it is you.
Okay,
Oh,
all right. My last game, because World of Warcraft was my number 2.
Yeah.
My last game is the original Metal Gear Solid. Never played the original.
Ooh.
Yeah, I jumped straight to Metal Gear Solid 2.
The original Metal Gear Solid's a good game. I mean,
I don't know if it holds up. I know Twin
think
Snakes
so.
on GameCube is a remake of the first game. So there's always that. I could always try and get a ROM for Twin Snakes or something. But
I have
the first
Metal
one was
Gear Solid. You could play
PlayStation
it.
1, right?
mhm.
I
Well-
for sure played 2, but I'm not sure if I played.
I have an
OG.
emulator like on a little fake PlayStation you can borrow if you want to play it. It's pretty good. I mean, like, it holds up.
Well, see, that's what I meant. Like, I could probably just play the remake version of it with the better graphics on
Yeah.
GameCube because.
Do you have a GameCube?
No, but I'm sure I could get the ROM.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just
probably.
get the GameCube ROM of Twin Snakes.
Yeah.
But I've yet to do that, and I
Would
never
you
played.
download
the
a
first-
house?
Would you download a car? But yeah, I don't know. It's a weird one. I the first Metal Gear I ever played was Metal Gear for the GameCube or for the Game Boy.
Yeah, that one doesn't hold up in my opinion.
No, it does not. It's very arcadey. It's still fun for what it was, though.
Sure.
I like like whenever you first walk out and the guy like falls asleep and he's like, "I am asleep." Or what does he say? He's like,
I am. Oh god,
it's
something
something
really.
like-
It butchered the fucking English language when they tried to translate it.
I gotta look this up. 'Cause
I am sleep or something.
yeah.
I am sleep now
I am
or
so
something.
sleepy.
I can't remember. It was fucking funny though. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. Anyways, go ahead, Brent.
Okay. I guess my last one will be Contra. I have never played Contra, despite the Contra code and its, part in gaming history and culture.
Oh, Contra. Yeah, dude. Contra was one that I missed as well. I mean, we
Same.
grew up playing the same shit. So
Yeah.
if you missed it, I probably missed
Same,
it even
yeah.
harder. Yeah, like 'cause I played a lot of shit at your house that I never got at my house. So if you missed it, I would have never had a shot at playing it. But yeah, Contra was one of those games that was just like before our time. Like
Yeah. I've been trying to revisit a lot of the classics that are like must plays and go through them, but I just never got over to that one.
And I think that's really from a different. That was before first person shooters and shit. So like it was cool to have like a co-op shooter, like on a thing, and it was kind of
Yeah.
like playing Battletoads, but all ranged weapons. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like Metal Gear or something.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. So in Metal Gear, the Game Boy game or whatever, he says, "I feel asleep." Like you walk out, he's like, "I feel asleep," and then he just goes to sleep. Like, it was a great game though.
I don't want to say my last one.
Do it.
It's gonna, man, like
What is
No
the?
judgment.
oh no, there's gonna be plenty of judgment passed on this one. And again, the main reason is because we had multiplayer focused games, but Majora's Mask.
Oh, that's not that bad because
Yeah.
Everyone that I know, everyone that I know that's a gamer has played Majora's Mask.
I mean, I highly recommend you play it.
I don't.
Did you play Ocarina of Time?
Wow.
No?
Yeah, now you're judged.
All right. Look, bro.
Dude, the Zeldas. I
He
missed
can't get
out
a
on the. I
3DS.
missed out
Where are
on
you gonna
Zelda.
get a
Yeah.
3DS?
You can get a 3DS.
I
and
missed out on Zelda
You
completely.
must get a 3DS and play these games.
You do you know what that's
I
like?
have a-
Telling
I have
someone
a-
to buy like
No.
a fucking like a Windows 98.
I
Like,
have a 3DS,
Look
but
at
I have to
this.
get it from my brother.
First of all,
Okay.
you could get a 2DS like I got from my girlfriend, specifically to play Zelda, okay, for like $90 on GameSpot,
Yeah.
okay?
I have a 3DS. We don't need to solve this.
Dope.
problem.
Go get the fucking Zelda games, play those bitches.
Yeah, I really need to. Cause
Start with Ocarina, work to Majora, play both of them. They're really good. And honestly, the port to DS is like extra good, especially if you have the 3DS.
Fire.
Well, we think about it
Yeah,
every day,
I know.
Drive-By Joe. No,
I gotta beg them. Like, guys, come on, just one more show.
I swear I'll play Majora's Mask.
every time Devin does something, we're just like, get the fuck out, get
Go.
out. Yeah. No, you'd like it. It's definitely like it'll make you feel smart when you play it. Like if you can play through it and not have to like go through a walkthrough or anything.
Yeah.
It's one of those games where it's very puzzly.
Yeah.
Puzzles
Puzzles
it's
are
Zelda.
good. Yeah, the boss fights are fun. It's all around just a good time.
Yeah, a good
Especially
time.
in handheld, because if you're like on the job or something, you can take it with you. You know what I mean? It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, if you're on the job.
Yeah,
though.
I'm gonna play while I'm at work.
Yeah, you know. Maybe.
Call your boss, let them know what's up. You know, they know what's going down.
You gotta be on
They
the
ain't gonna
job.
say
You gotta
shit
play
to
some
you.
Zelda. You know.
And if they do, you question them.
Just be like, look, I've never played Majora's Mask. They'll be like, oh.
Like, well, we got to fire you.
He just lost everything.
I lost my podcast. I lost my job.
Well, that was my last one.
Yeah, that's all I got. Brent, name off your honorable mentions.
Okay. Honorable mentions.
Mention.
Let's see. I also haven't ever played Fallout 1 or 2, which is
Yeah,
something
neither.
I want to
That's
play.
a lot of people. I
Yeah, I
feel
think
like
most people
3
probably.
was the really breakout.
Yeah. I haven't played League of Legends ever. I haven't
Same.
played Monster Hunter World at all. But
That's
I
a
know,
great game.
I
Yeah.
had Monster Hunter World.
I
League
really
of Legends
played
is
it
a great
PS4.
game if you can figure it out. Like and at this point, there's no point. Like I don't know.
People have thousands of dollars sunk into that game.
Yeah, but the money doesn't
There's
really
that.
matter. It's like but when that Pokemon Unite comes out, bro, you could figure out how
That's what I'm
MOBAs
doing.
work.
That's what's. Oh man, dude, it's going down. I haven't ever played System Shock 2 or System Shock 1 or any systems being shocked at all.
Those are getting
Remastered remade.
for no, actually they might just be getting ported, or it's like it's like the whole thing that they did with Turok for the Switch is what they're doing with it right
I
now.
know System Shock 2 is getting a full-on remake, I'm pretty sure. Because
That-
they showed
yeah.
footage from it, and it looked like a new game, you know?
They're in the very early stages. I watched the interview with like the guy who's working on that. That's the same guy that said like he's gonna make that one game that I told you like a couple episodes ago. I was like, yo, you said you wanted this game remade or whatever. He said he's trying. The old PC game.
No One Lives
No
Forever.
One Lives Forever. The
Yeah.
same person who said he's trying to get the rights to that is the one doing the System Shock remakes.
Well, I hope he does it, because
Yeah.
that game was dope. I've never played Persona 3. I've
Same.
never played StarCraft, and I have never played Bloodborne.
StarCraft was the first game I ever played on a PC that was like online, and besides like Yahoo Pool, and and I got just cussed out so fucking hard in that game because I was like 6 or 7 or something, and I was on there.
Cussed you out?
Oh, dude, they were fucking mean. Like, I just got on there and I was trying to figure out how the game worked. Like, I'm a little kid. And it's like this super strategic, like, you build up your fucking resources and shit and then go
Yeah.
fight. And, like, I'm just like, what does this button do? And I'm, like, just clicking things and, like, trying to figure it out. And, like, they'd be typing in the chat because you're not doing, like, voice chat back then.
Yeah.
And they're just like, you fucking noob, you fucking suck, dude, you fucking suck, blah, blah, like, just, like, the whole time. And I'm just like,
Jeez.
oh, my gosh.
Aggressive.
And I'm like a little kid, and I'm
So
like,
I was just sitting there at the computer.
yeah, I'm like, I don't say fuck. Like, I don't even know what that is. But, so yeah, that turned me off from StarCraft and all of PC gaming for a long time when I was a little
Wow, what
kid.
a sad story.
Yeah, very, all I'm saying is you weren't missing much back then. Nowadays, I bet it would be tight to play now. Like, I mean, because my brain is, developed and I understand how the game like works.
Strategy. Understand strategy
Yeah.
in general.
I was just like, how come I can't press a button to attack?
Anyways, that's it for me.
Oh, okay. All right. That's it. So that's it for the topic of the show. We're going to jump on over to the People's Champ. Brent, do we have a People's Champ this week?
Yes, the champion this week is I'm gonna give it to Stephen Blaine Patterson this week.
Ooh,
His
relate.
question wasn't really in the form of a question, but I'm going to make it in the form of a question. He said, and I quote, "The new handheld from Steam that's coming out."
Question mark.
I'm gonna say
Yes.
yes. You know,
We talked a lot about that already on the show, but yes, like I think it's a good idea. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I also think it's a good idea.
And
I hope it leads to more handhelds.
that's my main thing. Might hold out on this round, and then whenever they come out with that dope ass 4K
Round
version,
2. Ooh, yeah.
that's the one I'm hopping on with the OLED screen. You know, like, and then you're paying for like basically a normal PC at that point. But I'm down. You know, like, throw me in.
Throw me.
All right,
Throw me in, coach.
moving on. We got Brian Moctezuma here. He says, if you were to get the new Steam Deck, how long till you look up porn on it?
I think that's it. Like, you have to check and make sure it's like
Instantly.
You got to think back to the PSP. This is like the whenever
The
everybody
PS
got
porn.
the PlayStation Portable. Everyone got back in the day.
Dude, oh my God, you just unlocked a old memory I forgot I had. I used to get on the neighbor's Wi-Fi. I get on the neighbor's Wi-Fi with my PSP trying to get nudie pictures off of Google because I was terrified that my dad
would somehow see through your Wi-Fi.
Yeah, and my search history would be like on the family Wi-Fi.
The cloud didn't exist back then. What are you talking
Actually,
about?
we might not have even had Wi-Fi, but the neighbors did because they were like, this is back early Wi-Fi days. Holy shit.
So Drive By Joe, he says, is there a way to donate to y'all? Not that I can all the time, that I got it like that. Do you got it like that, Joe? No, but he says, I could possibly cut off a couple OF subscriptions to throw a little something. Hey, man, just throw it to our OF. So GameSpeak Podcast OnlyFans is starting next week. No, I'm just kidding. No, but
Oh my God.
yeah, man, you can always hop on the Patreon. The Patreon,
It'd be the best.
literally patreon.com/GameSpeak Podcast. We'd appreciate that, man. Yeah, you don't have to subscribe and like stay on there forever. You know, you
but
can
if
always
you
just
get
throw us
top tier with it, you get some pretty cool
yeah, we
rewards.
throw you a shirt and
Yeah.
shit, and like, you know, it'll be dope. You'll get yourself a shirt, you know. But
see all the latest videos that we post on our OnlyFans.
oh yeah, that
First one to see.
we're gonna yeah.
If you've ever wanted to see Devin's butthole, now is the time.
wear Devin's butthole wearing our shirt. You know, I don't know.
What the fuck?
You just look down the neck hole of the shirt, and it's just down at
I'm
the.
not
very
sure how
bottom.
that works. Yeah.
Yeah, check it out. I'm explaining it.
Yeah.
Okay, so like what we do is okay.
Yeah, with the
I don't want to explain how this works. I'm sorry. Okay, I have a visual in my head that I probably shouldn't bring to light. Okay,
I
but
don't know how comfortable I feel.
oh,
about
it doesn't
you.
have to be Devin.
Oh, the shirts are pretty comfortable. They'd be great on your butthole. For sure.
It's great cloth. Yeah, but yeah, it doesn't
Holy
have to be
shit.
Devin's butthole. I was just talking about any butthole and how it would work. But anyways, go ahead.
What the fuck?
We're gonna round out the show because did we answer
all the
Brian's
questions?
question?
Yeah, we did. Thanks for the questions, everybody.
Yeah.
We're gonna move on over to Brent's Ultra Instinct Video Game Trivia Show. These are video game trivia questions.
Goodness.
So be ready.
Yes.
For these questions.
I'm ready.
What?
We were
I
born
can't
ready.
hear.
All right,
Russ?
you ready? Like a gaggle of geese or a business of badgers, there's a special name for a group of Endermen in Minecraft. What is a group of Endermen called?
Wow,
I'm
I don't play Minecraft enough
Yeah.
to know this. Let me take a whack at it.
Yeah, take a whack at it.
Is it something obvious?
No, I don't know.
Is
Probably
it
not.
something related
Is
to?
it an actual word or made up for?
Yeah, is it
Minecraft?
made up? Like
It's not a made-up word, but it's in this context. It only really makes sense.
a cluster?
I'm gonna say a gang.
Oh, you guys are getting close.
Which one of us?
A
'Cause
mob?
cluster's
A
the word.
mob?
Not
Is
really.
it a
no,
mob?
No.
I'm gonna say.
You'll never
I don't
get
fucking
it.
know.
You're,
Yeah, I
you're
don't
never
play-
gonna
Is
get
it
it.
is it a gaggle?
No.
Is it a? What is it? What is?
It's a haunting of Endermen.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay, makes sense.
That literally makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Okay. Moving on. Who was the youngest esports millionaire? And how old were they when they won?
It was the kid that won the Fortnite competition. What is he? 12? 13.
Yeah, I don't remember his name
You
though.
Or
know
11?
what I'm talking about, so I
I
will
don't
give
know.
you
Yeah, I
credit for the question.
Is the kid that won
That
the
was good
Fortnite.
enough. It was James Ashman. He was 15 when he placed second in the Fortnite World Cup, netting him over $1 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, we brought that up on the show like a long time ago. Yeah, that's interesting. It's interesting.
Yeah, what a little baller, dude. Like,
AJ messaged me and said, "I'm watching y'all live." Brent looks like the
creepy.
Brent looks like the lead singer from the Red Jumpsuit Apparatus.
I'll take that.
See,
as a
I told you you're
compliment.
getting a little wide.
Yeah. Dang, what's that have to do with red jumpsuit though? Wait,
Oh wait, red jumpsuit. I'm thinking. Of
Yeah, what are you talking about, dog?
I was thinking of. I was thinking completely different.
You
Then
just
once
want to
again,
make
you
fun
just
of my
wanna bully
weight.
us?
Jesus
You're just
Christ.
gonna bully
I'm working
us?
hard over here to lose weight. Jesus Christ.
Every time we get on here, Devin has something to say. No, but I'm just kidding. But anyways, remember, guys, you've been listening to GameSpeak Podcast, courtesy of GameSpeakPodcast.com. The show posts for free every Wednesday on all podcast platforms, but you can watch it live before anyone else on twitch.tv/GameSpeakPodcast every Monday evening at 7:50 p.m. CST. Be sure to submit any questions you want us to read on the show to the GameSpeak Podcast Facebook group at facebook.com/group/GameSpeak Podcast, or now hop on over to the Discord at dsc.gg/GameSpeak Podcast. Check out our video content on youtube.com/createforsanity. And if you want to stay up to date with your boys, you can find me on Twitter at the handle Jaffer Jamel, and Brent at Brent has one. That's the number one. And check out, Devin. I had to throw a little shade your way. No, but no, just and Devin at Devondrius. And
No love. I get no love.
no love. And check out the GameSpeak Podcast.